We up in this thing, love what that shit do. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. Back up in this bitch, back up in this bitch. Make your lady back up in this bitch and hop up in the six. And you should ignore these rappers, man. They say anything. Call me Susie Piggy Bank. I got plenty change. She rep HBK the gang over everything. Fuck a bitch, I'm married to the gang with the wedding rag. Everybody try to duplicate. We just innovate. Young and making plenty cake. Get my niggas straight. I'm a heartbreak vet. Being broke, what I can't accept. I'ma hold it down to the death. No Reeboks, cause it's all about a check. Bet $1 million that your man ain't like this. Cause I stack my chips, I'm on my grind. Mind on money, money on my mind. So if you in the way, I'll run you over. It's the heartbreak army, I'm a soldier. I love my gang. Wherever I go, my homies come to. I love my squad. We up in this thing, love what that shit do. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. Ain't nothing changed with the name on the check. And that's real, that's real, that's real. I don't know about y'all, but I'll die by respect. And that's real, that's real, that's real. I'ma live in the meantime. Haters telling me to chill cause they need time. I'm a dog, I'm just looking for some feline. Nice lips, big tits, big behind. Press rewind, told her bring it back, baby. We'll never keep it PC with a Mac, baby. Let me see what you would do for a stack, baby. I get it in, then I'm past with it. Rest in peace, it's the G-A-N-G. Hate on me, cause we ain't leave the seat vacant. We taking the RAP game to a new place. I swear that we got this shit dry like a shoelace, for real. I love my gang. Wherever I go, my homies come to. I love my squad. We up in this thing, love what that shit do. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. Wherever I go, my homies come to. We up in this thing, love what that shit do. Wherever I go, my homies come to. We up in this thing, love what that shit do.
Oh my god. Alright, hold it together.
I don't wanna spin no more. It's a lot of fuck niggas in the lineup. Don't get it twisted, ain't a quit, no shit. Just a thought while I pine up. But I think it's funny to see real rap niggas gunning for me. You like gunning for 3. Once you think you got a shot, I'll be under the scene. If you show up on the block, meet the ruggedest team. Use a codependent, always in the mix like a co-defendant. I'ma tell you like this, watch your mid in the midst of bananas in the clip of a soul ascendant. But suck it easy, right? I got something for your way of life. I'm talking draining pipes and this shit don't jam if I'm aiming right. I would hit the nigga phone, but it's all on sight. So get your mans, get your mans. Hype beats in the stand, straight fans. But suck it easy, right? Suck it easy, right? I got something for your way of life and it's all on sight.
Oh my god.
Suck it easy, right?
Are we ready?
But suck it easy, right?
Oh,
Suck it easy, right?
get that off my face. We out here. What is up, everybody? Let's bring it down a bit. It's getting a little too hectic. It's getting a little too wild. The tunes need to relax. I'm gonna get claimed by TuneCore anyway. Shouts out to TuneCore for, you know, taking care of their artists. It is the return of Mainstream Monday. I know we're waiting for people to file in, which is fine because we, as always, have a shit ton of stuff to get ready. I actually took 20 minutes to try and get everything ready, and this is exactly how coordinated it looks, right? I'm pretty sure Crypt is already in, whether we asked for him to be or not in the call here. I see this little name right here. So that's fine. As long as he doesn't try and add stuff to the queue and then I have to get rid of it. Or if he actually named himself Sub to Owning Toaster, AJ is actually the realist. That's pretty next level, if so. real and true, you know what I mean, kind of behavior here. But for those unaware, we'll probably film a separate intro that we edit for the entire stream. This is Mainstream Monday, an analysis of streamer drama, news, gaming news, Twitch, Mixer, whatever. Now that Mixer's gone, you know, it's Pepe hands, but we cover that as well when that shut down. But just in general, everything that has to do with streamers. And we love Tom over at Streamers Reloaded. We watch quite a few news compilers on YouTube, but the idea is to speak about the streaming news with somebody who's been around. So we do Streamer TV. He's still around, right? Yeah, Streamer TV, right? And notice how I'm subscribed to all these guys, okay? So, sorry, Daily Twitch. So, you know, good faith, constructive video using their content, right? We follow that man as well. And then, of course, the best one is Streamers Reloaded because it's weekly. Tom grabs the most important stuff, not just like the little granular things, and allows us to do a larger overview. So I am going to call AJ, aka 24K Brown Magic, and we're going to get this thing cracking. I'm actually very, very excited. Yee. All right, so let us start the video call. Oh, sick. That whole part where I don't have a cam. Let me deactivate my current cam because that's how that works.
Yo.
Yo, what up? I have to disable my in OBS cam, something I knew was going to have to happen so that I can appear to you, and then I'm going to full screen pop out this, and then we're going to just cap that. So let me turn off camera, turn on camera. Oh, we're looking handsome today. The young inspirational legend. Okay, how do I get... Oh, we had it. Perfect! You're more centered to the screen, which is what matters. All right, our special guest for episode 10. We've missed a lot of episodes.
Episode 10.
So I've neglected to do too much of an intro, and I need to get us on screen. But as some are blessed to be able to know him as AJ, aka 24K Brown Magic, he's a streamer,
Tweet it real quick.
musician, all sorts of things. Okay, hang on. Side screen display capture is not correct. People do come by and they ask questions. Unless that's you in the call, Crips in here, which is funny as shit. But
What?
the watch together, or did you do the sub to owning toaster? Because that's
I did
something.
that, yeah.
Oh, thank you. No, that's something Crypt would pull. So it made me funny. How was the stream, by the way, the Minecraft stream?
It was good. It was just a stress test day, honestly. It was just like trying to get everything situated with all the audio stuff and everything.
I got you. When's the big day?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think we're just gonna keep it open. It's just gonna be like like when restaurants do like soft grand openings.
Soft
Where
grand
they-
openings. Yeah, no,
You know
I
what I
like
mean?
it.
Where,
I
like,
know exactly what you
where-
mean.
So it'll just be open, and there'll never actually be like a hard grand opening.
Mm.
Just every day is a soft grand.
They'll just keep trickling in. Let them trickle
Yeah.
in. Yeah, I like that.
It's like when businesses say that they're going out of business to get more sales.
There you go.
But
You need
they've
to.
been doing that for like 5 years.
I would 100% do that every time. It would just be a never-ending situation like that, where it's just like, I thought you guys closed. No, dude, we're having a grand closing sale for the next 3 months every Sunday.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Easy. No. Burr. See, there. Discord exe null. I love how it just decides that that's what it is. Boom. Okay, fantastic. We crop us on down, and we get ourselves in here. Oh, wonderful. Nice. Got the Shure SM7B. Not fucking
Yeah.
around today. Let them know.
This has been my main mic for a while.
Yeah? Yeah, it has.
I got rid of the condenser. I got tired of everything being picked up and everybody's
Like in the room or something like
like,
that,
in
or
the
what do you mean?
room,
Yeah.
yeah, just hearing everything. So this one's just a lot better.
Well, yeah, of course. You deserve it. Treat yourself, streamers out there. Right there we go. Okay, we just get
Treat
this.
yourself.
Treat you something like that. Oh, well now I can't find this one. Perfect. Okay, we slide it out. Boom. Okay, so, Twitch partner, monumental man, friend of the channel, stream team leader for a while for myself and a lot of others. I was pleasured, or had the pleasure enough of
You're
meeting,
pleasured.
and something like that. Every time I come to the stream, guys, twitch.tv/24K Brown Magic. All right, let me let you know. Hey, Crop Poppy. Well, is that you? Listen. This is not a crop talk. It's a wonderful. Thank you so much, Bryce, for the sub. Episode 10,000 hype. Yeah. Well, maybe one day. Okay, when we get the Joe Rogan level, instead of just sounding like him when we're really excited. Appreciate the subscribe. As always, we have a special guest that has some kind of background in Twitch, broadcasting, gaming, something like that. And I'm glad to have somebody who's got a background in a lot of different things. I was fortunate enough to have met him back when he was an affiliate doing the music. I've met him a couple times in real life. I traveled to Arizona. Cool pool party that was had. And I've seen him play live as well, because not only is he a Twitch partner, and I got to watch him grow to that stature, but he also is a talented musician with the guitar. And he's been doing that for a while now on the Austin Show, formerly the Raj Show. And he's been doing a lot of Minecraft stuff with the people, because the Dream Team, right, that are around that streamer or a YouTuber, as well as George Not Found and Sapnap now, they've become, familiar with his work, and there's some fans. So I'm happy to see the Minecraft community becoming very accepting of the 24K.
Super accepting. They've been really cool. All of them have been so awesome.
If you had to provide your own bio for how you got started, like all the way back, what would you give somebody as the intro to 24K lore? Because I'm pretty sure I don't even know that.
A lot of people ask where I got my name. Well, one, everybody asks where I got my name, and so
right.
I'm always like, I used to be in a band called Kill the Lights, and a lot of our fans, which is crazy, but we actually had some like pretty hardcore fans. They refer to me as Brown Magic, because our drummer called me Brown Magic, and it stuck. So I just always get called Brown Magic. And so when I started streaming back in like May 2016, my name was Brown Magic Plays. And
that was the meta. At one point on Twitch, the meta was plays instead of games and all these other things.
It was always like plays, because I knew I was gonna be doing like some music and some games. So I would do so it'd be Brown Magic Plays, because in one day it'd be Brown Magic Plays music, and the next day it'd be Brown Magic Plays Dead by Daylight.
I see.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, but I streamed for like a good month and a half, or maybe a couple months. It was like a month and a half or something. And I had a pretty like unfortunate event happen in my life, and I ended up taking a long break. And when I came back to Twitch, full force, full swing, doing music and stuff, was 2017, and I changed my name to 24K Brown Magic. And yeah, so I changed my name to 24K Brown Magic because of Bruno Mars. His song 24K Magic came out, and I was just vibing to that song every day. And like on Facebook, I would put hashtag 24K Brown Magic on everything before I even changed my name. So it just was like, I might as well just go by 24K Brown Magic, right?
Yeah, at this point, you might as well just get it done.
Yeah, because I would say, people are like, what does that mean? I'm like, it's not, it doesn't mean anything. It's a lifestyle. And I'd be like, it's the 24K lifestyle. Like, what do you mean? I'm like, just live like gold, baby. And I would just say stuff like that. Like, if I'm gold, if I say I'm gold, I'm gold. And that's what it was. So I would always just be like 24K Brown Magic. So like, when I rebranded and I did the whole rebrand, I think that's just when everything really popped off for me, because like the first 6 months I don't even count as like I was streaming. I think it was like, I ended 2016 with maybe like 300, 400 followers.
There you go.
And then the first month of 2017 I was at 1,000.
Nice.
And I ended that year with like 10,000, and then I ended the next year with like 20,000, and the last year with 30,000. Now I'm at 45.
Was that the glow up? Was that the glow up that I was there for? Was that the end of 2017, beginning of 2018? Has it been that long?
Yeah.
Because I remember it was the end of one year in the beginning. So it wasn't the end of 18, beginning of 19. It was the end of...
Yeah, 18 is when I got partnered.
Yeah, because that was TwitchCon, and you were partnered by TwitchCon, were you not?
I was partnered right after TwitchCon.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah.
Literally right. Like it was like January 2018. So TwitchCon.
Yeah,
was
and this
2017.
was okay. Wait. So you were partnered by San Jose TwitchCon,
I was
right?
partnered. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay,
was
and then we had
partnered- I-
Long
oh.
Beach. Yes, because you played on that stage, bro. And that was the time when they had hella Fortnite. Like half of TwitchCon was a Fortnite tent. And
That was San Jose.
that was San Jose. Oh
Yeah.
wait, yes, it was
Yeah,
in the
Long
lines.
Beach was the first. The
Oh
first
my
one was Long
god.
Beach
Yeah, I am
2018.
remembering Long Beach now. Yeah.
Yeah, Long Beach was fun though, man. Long Beach was fun. I still carried around my guitar and I did like jam sessions outside at TwitchCon, and just had like crowds of like 200 people just standing around us while we are all singing songs. And it was just like playing Wonderwall and stuff. And
Yeah, I saw the
It was a
clips
good
of that.
time.
Yeah, absolutely. It
Mhm.
was balling. I'm pretty sure you had some big people too stop by because they saw
uh-huh. Mhm.
some large
A
streamers.
lot of people who come and gone in the streaming world too.
Yeah, we've
crazy.
we've outlived them. I feel like some veterans
Mm-hmm.
sitting down here. Jesus. Technically, what would you say your first stream ever was? Do you have a date for that?
My first stream ever.
Yeah. There's a way to go in your stats. I
Uh,
forget how. And mine was September
It was like
20th of 2014. It was like terrible though. It was like a little laptopy thing. What's up, Brandon? Welcome on in.
yeah, mine were all laptopy things too. What you eating?
Some flat with us. I was gonna wait till the video plays so I can mute the mic and get away with it. But listen, all the big podcasts, Joe Rogan, people get brought drinks and fucking food and shit. It happens, all right. So make yourself at home because it's more like a casual conversation than anything. Because
Heck yeah.
part of why we bring in a lot of people, especially somebody that I know, to flex, I know, no. It's just good to have somebody else to kind of bounce the ideas off of. Because oftentimes people come to my chat and be like, "Did you hear about this?" And it's like, "I did." And we have a conversation. It feels very one-dimensional because I'm talking to somebody who's chatting, and then the rest of the chatters are like, "What's going on? I don't know." And I'm playing a video game. I'm in the middle of something. I can't really stop, and we pop up at the news and figure it out. A great source of news. It's not always the nicest place, especially not to some of the people that me and you know. But Livestream Fail, the subreddit,
Yeah.
the rise and fall of many of his streamer have happened on this website.
No, I've had days too where I went trending with like Greek.
Yeah,
Because Greek blew up clips of mine, and then I'd respond, and that clip blew up. Unfortunately, those aren't on my Twitch anymore because DMCA.
Oh no.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean the typical meta, right? Even Poke's in here, and Poke will actually be on the story, but it's a good story. It's a pro Poke story. Poke was somebody you met because when I first met you, you were doing great guitar memes on PUBG, which I saw as like an untapped market. But even more untapped was what you were able to do with VR chat and the friends you made there.
Yeah.
I don't know how much you want to focus and synopsis that, but it was
mean,
a time in the life
miss-
of 24K.
Dude, yeah, I miss VR chat. Hold on, I think I might have left this. There we go. We're good.
It was a blow up. It was amazing to see from like kind of the supporter side of things to kind of watch the influx of people and the lore and everybody wanting to see what you were up to that night on VR chat. You used to do
VR
this thing
chat
where
was
you'd play guitar, right? IRL, and then there'd be this segue where a screen would come up and you'd be setting up your VR headset and it was time for VR time, right?
Oh man.
The little break. Those
Yeah,
breaks used to be a
yeah.
little lengthy.
Yeah, because I'm struggling trying to put on this headset on my giant head.
You know,
Dude, I broke glasses because of that headset, man.
really?
2 pairs of
No.
glasses, bro.
That's
Yeah,
rough.
these ones included. These actually aren't the earpieces to these glasses. These are Ray-Ban earpieces, and these are Armani glasses.
Listen, it's custom. All right, one of a kind.
It
You
is.
can't get it anywhere else. It's like
You can't get these.
you can't get these. There we go. I'm gonna turn myself down. You're in such like a
What's up,
nice
Nightmare
warm
YouTube?
late night. What is up? This man have his guitar near him to shred a little. Listen, I mean we can't demand that of him. He's here to hang out. If he wants to, he's welcome to.
I do have my guitar always near me.
Yeah, I mean, like as you should, the man himself. maybe we can ask him to say goodnight to us for a second at the end of the show or something. But I want to get him for as much time as I can, talking about the kind of stuff that he has access to. which
Yeah.
is being a Twitch partner. Being at TwitchCon as a Twitch partner is an entirely different experience. Not everybody is really privy to that kind of understanding, but you know, the partner badge gets you different places at TwitchCon. I guess you could say it's not necessarily something we're going to focus about on the show because we're not here to like partner shame you. I know it's so weird. Have you noticed that people like there's this little counter current?
People always do it, dude. They go, oh look, partner. Oh, you're a partner. Oh, you get the. I'm like, listen, I probably make like nothing still compared to a lot of affiliates, and it's I make the joke all the time. I'm like, I can't afford anything. I'm a Twitch partner.
I like that one.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna take that one. But yeah, I mean, there's this countercurrent where it's like this anti-check mark, I call it. And it's like you show up in a chat sometimes even. It's not even just in person at somewhere like TwitchCon. You can be in someone's chat, and it's almost like you're worse off for having that check mark on your name. It's like, listen, dude, that's default to my thing. I'm not
man.
even here to flex a check mark.
remember-
I'm just here to hang out in my
Listen.
non-partnered friends' chat.
I remember back in the day when nobody had check marks on when you'd pop up into a chat.
Mm.
They didn't have the check mark, the partner check mark, to show that you were verified. You had to physically go to their channel and then see the check mark and go, "Oh,
He's
this
partnered.
person's a partner." Yeah, and then I remember when they implemented the partner badge.
Mm.
Partners were more upset than people who weren't partners that the partner badge was going to get implemented, because they're all, well, now other partners are going to come to my stream, and then people are going to know that they stream and that they're a hardworking partner, and then they're going to go to their channel and see. And I'm like, God, everybody has something to freak out about.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, if those same people who bitched about it, those same people who bitched and complained about other people having partner badges in their chat,
Mm.
if they got their partner badge taken away and nobody had partner badges in chats, those same people who bitched about people having partner badges in their chat are now going to bitch because they don't have a partner badge in other people's chats.
Yeah.
Guarantee it, dude. People complain about everything.
People will find something to complain about almost every single time. If you had your rathers, would you would you change it back?
Hell no, I love my partner badge, dude.
Let them know.
I'll flex that shit everywhere, dude. I
Yeah,
work
yeah.
hard as shit for that partner
Yeah, that's
badge,
what I'm
bro.
saying.
Sometimes I'll go into somebody's
There we
chat
go.
and I'll go, oh, you know what? I'm gonna give like 5 subs, and then it gives me the little sub thing or whatever, like the gifting. You
Yeah,
gifted
badge.
this many
Yeah.
bits or bits, whatever badge,
Mhm.
and it changes my partner badge. I'm like, nah, I'm putting my partner badge back on. Dude. Like,
Listen. Yeah, and that's a thing that me and actually Blitzen used to talk about. Blitzen is a Twitch partner who got his partnership through being a pro gamer. For those who don't know, and I've talked about this with somebody who I'm not sure if they've sold the company yet, but he founded Arsenal.gg, which is a great stats website. If you're trying to look up your stats in a very, very good way, like a very focused way, by week, everything, Solely Gnome, Twitch Tracker, those are free resources. But your individual lookup on Arsenal, I've yet to find something that really compares. It's so great. Like there's so many little stats that I love, and I've finally reorganized just by making 2 different captures of our calls, so that when I look at my side screen to see you, it looks like I'm looking at you on the screen, so the show doesn't look like I'm fucking ignoring you. That's another thing that people don't really think about.
Can I flip this? Is there a way I can flip it?
I don't know.
Because now I'm looking over this way,
Mm.
and it's looking.
But if I do that,
Hold on,
can you
wait.
horizontally flip the camera? Is that even a thing?
I don't think. I
Not in
can,
Discord.
but-
That's the thing. Discord doesn't let us do that.
Hold on. I'll just put the chat over here.
Ah, so it looks like we're looking, because people were talking about that the other day, and that's another thing that we can discuss is that I am Brandon. He's a good partner from Chicago, part of the LGBT community here on Twitch, and he was tweeting about like various things because he does influencer relations for a game company now. Deciding who gets keys for what campaign and stuff like that. But we were talking about side angles on the camera, right? I do a front angle. You do a side angle sometimes, right? For the most part, I feel like.
I used to. Now it's directly in front of me.
Now it is directly in front. I like the directly in front because I've got the background. I also have a green screen that I sometimes use. So for me, it works. I understand 100% why some people do the Summit 1G, the side angle.
Yeah.
But he was talking about how if you have a camera that's a side angle, make sure the side of your face is facing your gameplay. Like if you have it reversed the wrong way so that when you're on the side of the screen, it looks like you're looking away from the center of the screen,
Yeah.
it naturally detracts focus. People are like, what is he looking at? Why is he not looking at the game? Even though obviously in the camera field, you can see his fucking monitor.
Yeah. So I'm still like, I don't have everything set up right because I'm not used to having the camera in front of me. For the longest time, it's always been on the side.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I'm trying to remember that if I'm talking to chat, I'm looking this way where
You're
my
looking
chat
away.
usually is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'd be so used to the camera being here, so then I would just stare directly at the chat and just read chat. And oh yeah, and then I'll look up and go, oh,
The camera's
and then
right here.
remember, yeah,
There it is. Human nature along with societal standards made it to where we are worried about offending one person. I feel like that was before we got into this, but that is actually also very, very important to understand, is that as long as we're talking about stuff that happens to streamers while you're looking at your chats, there is the risk of a vocal minority changing your stream for the worse, I would say. Because people who wanted something to happen on their screen, the most vocal people, streamer do this, you know, the people who think they're at the zoo or some shit, will kind of band together. And I think that that's one thing that you don't get taught as a streamer who wants to be popular is how to manage what is and what isn't worth putting up with, I guess you could say. You know what I mean?
right.
So, like, what was it? I have Capagen, so all the emotes show up on stream. I don't have, like, a really, really crazy, fast-moving chat, so it's fine. You know, there's not really a lot of people who come in and abuse the emotes. On a big day, though, it becomes a visual distraction, which is fine. I like it because it just kind of shows how active we are. And, like, follows will do little explosions and stuff like that. And when Crucible came out for Amazon Games, I was one of the people who had tested it for months, so I was getting a lot of viewers. And one partner who got off gave me like 130 viewer host, and somebody else did the same. So I was sitting there like 200-300, and there's these people like, take it off the screen, get all this stuff out the screen, and we're trying to see the game. I was like, bro, the game I'm gonna show for the next 12 hours till the game drops. Like, you're gonna have plenty of time to see the game. What I'm not gonna have for the rest of the year is an experience this popular for the moment. And this much of a celebration, I'm jumping out of the windows and people are trying to complain about the windows. And I kind of toned down what makes my stream because of it. And I wish I hadn't, because that's your chance to be you on the biggest stage that you have that month or whatever it is for your channel's size and excitement level. And it's like, dude, if I just wanted to be a Game Informer article, I could just pull up the YouTube trailers and just play them back to back. But no.
Yeah.
And yeah, offending one person and stuff like that. Like, I had somebody who came to my Among Us community night on Saturday, and he was like, yo, I got next. And if anybody who's streamed in a way that doesn't want to get banned, you know that's not happening unless you're a pushover, unless you're new and you're worried about making every single individual person happy.
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't anymore. Yeah. He's like, I was like, we're actually kind of full. And he's like, what do you mean, bro? It says 8 out of 10, you know, on the little counter in the lobby.
Oh my
God.
Oh, it annoys me, man. I've had that last couple weeks, actually, to be completely honest with you.
Yeah.
And one person, and then I finally was just like, you know what, screw it, come on in. And then they were just annoying.
Yeah.
The
The
whole
people
time.
who are, it's like a weird clout chase because a lot of them aren't even streaming. They just want to be in on the party. They want to feel like they are, you know?
Yeah.
This guy was like 8 out of 10. And what's funny is it wasn't even, I was like, dude, that's because some other people haven't hit play again. I was like, can everyone hit play again? Boom, 10 out of 10. He's like, oh, what the hell? You filled up. I was like, you were here the whole time from you trying to call next to me being full, and I never was not full. Like, it's not like I just grabbed 2 people so I could kick you out. And he joined my Discord, and that's where I saw the, you got to be kidding me message. It was in my Discord general chat. And luckily, to avoid getting raided, because I've had people join my Discord en masse and write fucked up shit, it actually kicks you after a certain amount of time if I don't give you a role. So it leads to slower growth, just like what we were talking about not appeasing every single teeny individual in chat that's yelling for what they want. It's slower growth, but it's more manageable, and it's more something I can put up with. Like, if I just had an absolutely, like, apocalyptic wasteland of a Discord and just everyone's flinging around whatever they want, it'd be terrible to go into. I wouldn't feel like I knew anybody either. So it's good because it kicked him, and then he sent me a friend request because thankfully now, I don't know why it's thankfully, but I'm glad I'm at the point where I have Twitch whispers disabled from people who aren't my friends. unless I write them and then they can write back in 48 hours. And that's just for key
Yeah.
giveaways to make sure everything's copacetic with them. And I accept that. And then on Discord, you can't DM me unless you're in a Discord I'm in or you're my friend. And
Yeah.
even that is a bit much. I might just cut off the Discord thing if I ever get big enough that people start harassing me like that. Because,
I
god
actually just-
damn.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
I actually I just opened my DMs probably like a couple months ago.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And you know, before all this stuff happened and all the blow up or whatever, I opened up my DMs
Mhm.
and I wasn't I wasn't really dealing with anything like that. You know, like I had closed all my DMs mainly because being in Austin's Discord,
Oh,
people
yeah.
will just hit up people who are at the top of the members list and just blow them up for anything.
Just anything.
Or
Can I get a
spam
retweet?
Something stupid. Yeah, no, not even just not that.
Not
It's
that
just
at all, but-
Spam something stupid. Just say something dumb just to
They want to rise out of you. They want
like
an
a
attention.
moderator. Yeah, they want attention. And then so I finally just turned everything off. I'm like, screw it. I'll just if I need to talk to somebody, I'll add them as a friend.
Yeah.
And I'll message them. All right. It was that's all it was. Was that they couldn't. It was like not even people who are in same Discords as me. Another Discord was a Rainbow Six Discord. That one was terrible too because when you're a content creator in Rainbow Six Discord, all of the people who are not content creators or people like they're all just clout chasing. Oh, can I get a game with you? Or like I get endless amounts of people inviting me to their Discords, like all the time. And it specifically states in the rules, do not message content creators for any reason
Yeah.
unless a content creator asks you to or message you first. And I get it all the time, so I ended up turning off all my.
That's why I have this
my
right here.
DMs.
I have this thing. If you type the word etiquette, which no one ever is going to do, but I have it and I can put it up there whenever I need to.
Yeah, I
It's-
remember your etiquette thing.
Yeah,
It
okay.
Sends a link. Yeah. the link to the
Yeah.
article.
That shit's fucking nice. I'll,
Yeah.
I'll resend it to you. Damn. Because, like, and I'll pop it up for a second because this got sent to me actually about 6 months before I met AJ. It was my first time being a PC streamer. I got a PC in April of 2017, and I was playing PUBG a lot. I think I've streamed almost 1,000 hours of PUBG, way too much. Actually, it was 500. I played 1,000, and I was playing with my friend who's a bigger streamer on my charity stream team. And I was like, hell yeah, I'm streaming with a bigger streamer. And I started talking to my chat, and he's like, bro, we got to get you a push to mute button. And I just had no idea that any of this thing was a thing. And he hooked me up with this, and it's just like, it's a lot of common sense stuff that you still don't see. It's an old article. These concepts are very old. Probably, I mean, if you include Justin TV, they're pretty much a decade old. These ideas where you don't come in and do that. Yeah, Brandon's saying that he had a private event, and it was a Discord server Among Us tournament, and this guy was joining even when I told him it was a private event. That's why people put the little sticker over it, because just telling people don't join, no one's going to listen to that. I mean, this guy added me as a friend, and it's part of that whole worrying about offending one person. I was like, there's the off chance that I can get this guy to, like, understand where I'm coming from. So I was just like, bro, you might have thought that was weak or whatever you said in my Discord. But I was like, we were already full and we actually had somebody waiting to join. So he's like, bro, your system is dumb. There wasn't even enough people. You weren't even full. I was like, dude, you saw us get to 10 out of 10 and I had someone, I'm telling you right now. And like, I don't know you, right? Like you could get on my stream right now and say something ban-worthy. Like the first time I meet people is typically not on my stream, like voice-wise, that I'm going to play with for a long time. Unless it's like I join you and they're from your community and then they've been vouched for by you somewhat. I mean, just by by virtue of them being on a stream with you, you already kind of trust them. And like, you get in public matchmaking and those people might say what they say and you turn off voice and Call of Duty. There's all sorts of terrible gamer words being flung about. But there's a difference between encountering people in the wild of gaming and streaming while you're live on stream and actually knowingly bringing in some random into your Discord and putting them online. That's like such a thing. On community nights on Rocket League, I always tell people like, hey, this is the one time a week where I will just right off rip let you be on my stream. And we do that, and we've only had one problem, I think, in like years, which is awesome. But
That's good.
Among Us is so different. It's so contentious. Everybody wants to be a clouded person. Everyone wants to argue. I'm not going to bring in some random person I've never met before to
Dude,
argue with my friends,
I honestly hate Among Us. I don't.
I can't wait for the next big
I
game. Yeah.
It's annoying. I can't stand people like I purposely mute people who even just go,
Like scream.
can't wait for Among Us esports.
Oh,
Shut up.
oh
Please
no.
just
The
don't
XQCs
ever,
of this
like,
world, but not even him.
Oh my God, yeah. I'm like, I don't want to hear about Among Us. I'm sorry. Like, I know I'm talking about a lot of like Minecraft right now, but Jesus Christ, Among Us is so toxic. And
It
then
really
like
is.
and then the memes are great. I
Yeah.
love the Among Us memes.
What I love is everything outside of Twitch around Among Us, like how much popular culture is now Among Us, TikTok
Dude,
Among Us,
it's the meta.
all the other
And
stuff.
you know what? Among Us is gonna die.
Hmm.
Another game is gonna come out that's gonna take Among Us out of the water.
The way
And
Among
it
Us took out
happens
Fall Guys.
all the
Yeah.
time. Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. Fall Guys, what had like a good like
Like
stint?
month, man, month.
Yeah, a month stint, and everyone's like, "This is the greatest game in the world."
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, yeah, but there's a reason I didn't play it as much. I bought the game and never opened it.
I'm gonna
Once.
be gonna turn on Friday, and that's part of this Among Us stuff. I'm gonna be glad to be away from Among Us for a week while I prepare for this little tournament in Fall Guys. But it's funny
Yeah.
to think that that was the thing right before this. Before Among Us, it was Fall Guys. Before Fall
Yeah.
Guys, I don't know. I mean, I guess a little bit
played-
of Warzone and shit.
I played Among Us on stream. Oh, man, when was this? It wasn't too long ago, but it was with my nephew because my nephew wanted me to play Among Us with him, and I was like, you know what, I'm playing Among Us with my nephew. So the only reason
Yeah.
I'll play it is to bond with my nephew, and that's it. I will not purposely go, man. I want to. Yeah,
What's up, Caleb?
That's demonic 101 in the
Oh.
chat. Said, I'm sorry I messed it up for you, dude. He talks about Among Us so much, and literally like 2
Demonic?
weeks ago,
Yeah.
it was, oh my god, dude. Like he would not shut up about it. Every
What happened
night
2
he'd go,
weeks ago?
dude? Every night he'd be like, bro, I'm watching XQC right now. Did you know that they have the strat where you can do this and do this? And I'm like, it's the same game. There are no strats.
Yeah.
There's no strats. You just lie to win. That's it.
That's the
There's
strap.
no- there-
That's
the
why I'm so
strat.
good at it.
There's no, yeah. There's no special plays. You don't hit a frick. You're not setting up a 4-3 defense and everybody's man-to-man coverage. No, you're literally just like, dude, I didn't do it. All right, vote that person off. And it's like, I can't stand it, dude. I can't like it.
The
there's
people
times
who
where
take
it's
it
fun.
that serious, yeah, kind of make it terrible.
There's times where it gets fun.
Yeah.
Right? It does get fun, and you have fun when you're with the right people.
Yeah.
But when you're with just when it just drags on, and you got a 5-minute voting timer, and you still haven't figured out
Yeah.
who you want to vote off by the end of that voting timer, because everybody goes, well, "What tasks were you doing?" I don't fucking know what.
Describe
tasks
to me
I
the
was
last
doing.
3 tasks. I did that to
Yeah,
somebody the
what
other
were the-
day,
what-
and they're just like,
what
"Fuck
were the
you."
last 3 tasks? What were the names of each
Oh, I'm
one of
trying to
those?
get
I'm like,
dark
I don't
mode
know.
here. No.
Wires, and what room were you in?
The room with the wires, bitch. But yeah,
Dude,
I
I
think-
played
Mhm.
competitive Rainbow Six forever, and I still can't name half the rooms of
Yeah.
all those places, but I can play the shit out of the game.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. Random Focus Super Lane.
It
I don't
should-
understand how people get excitement out of going into random things. I think the most fun I've had is when I've known every person in the lobby, and that's what my community night is about. I know everybody. Weekend before this last one, I had only people I met through Ring of Elysium, which I played competitively for like 9 months, and on like a actual like semi-pro team for like 4.5. And so everybody in there was either a competitive Ring of Elysium player or at least sweated it in the casual public lobbies. And they were all
Yeah.
people who were familiar with my stream, and I'd all met them through the game. And so it was like, damn, I know these people. And so you can kind of
Yeah.
decide who's lying or whatever. I think the real issue with Among Us comes when there's a difference in expectations. When there's too much of a mix of casual and competitive minded people about the game, because the competitive
Yeah.
people are going to ruin it for the casual people. The casual people are not going to be happy about experiencing it. The competitive people are going to be mad whenever the casual people are having fun and voting out people for no reason for the
Yeah.
memes. And then you just need to go find the XQC lobby, the 5-Up lobby, the 4Connor lobby, the lobby where everyone's sweat, and like the Disguised Toast lobby. The Caleb, thank you for the sub. The Disguised Toast lobby, the Ludwig lobby, the lobby where everyone's like the focus is winning the game, not having fun, and they're having fun by trying to win the game. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Gaming's always had that group of people. But when it comes to Among Us, which is like a 10-person party game essentially, not everybody is looking for that kind of an experience. And
It's it's the same. I'm just like, it's the trend. It's the fad right now.
Yeah.
Among Us is the trend right now, and it's going to it's gonna die.
It will
I'm
die.
sorry.
I think it's
I'm
got a
sorry.
couple more months,
It's gonna.
though.
It's like comedy night.
Yeah.
It's like when comedy
Ooh.
night first hit. When
Comedy
comedy night
night.
first hit,
Yeah.
Summit and Josh OG and all those guys were on comedy night, and it blew that game up, right? Because comedy night
Forcing,
was like
yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, forcing all those people came on comedy night, right? And then it paved the way for like some of us other streamers to kind of make something great out of it, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
eventually, it just died, and then it was just like me and 3 other people streaming on comedy night.
Yeah, I forgot that you were
And-
jamming on the guitar on that one too. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah. Give this
Right,
man a
but
stage
I
and he'll
made it-
show up in a big way.
I made it where it wasn't just comedy night though. For
Yeah.
me. It was like it was music streams, and I wasn't streaming. You know, it's just it was such a. It's just one of those things where it's gonna stick around for a little bit and it's gonna die, and people are gonna wonder whether they're gonna find the next big game that's gonna come out. Among Us was out for what, like 2 or 3 years before it blew up.
It's a free mobile game from 2018, yeah. So it's been
Yeah.
around for a sec.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden it just blew up. Everybody's like, oh, now they're on it, and I can't wait for that next meta to come out, and hopefully it's
Yeah.
this Phasmophobia game.
Yeah,
actually
dude, that
looks
might be.
kinda-
Yeah.
It might be it. Looks like it might be the game that's gonna come in.
For now. Yeah. Especially if it becomes like a lot of people, it's one of the first games that's a VR game that so many people are down to just fuck around on desktop. VR chat was like that too, but I feel like VR chat
was-
started with such a core kernel of people who are like, we're going to do this with the headset, with the handsets, that when you came into VR chat, you're like, either you had a headset or you were at least telling everybody that you were going to get one soon, you know? People would be hanging out with you. You'd be like, hey, what's up? Were you new? Yeah, I'm going to get a headset soon. Like you were almost, even if you weren't going to get one, it was way more socially acceptable to just say that, to claim that for sure.
Yeah.
But like with this one, nobody cares. Everyone just runs in and they're just like, let me look at the ceiling and flash my flashlight at the sea. I don't care. I don't care. I don't have a
Yeah.
VR headset.
I think that streaming, it's just there's so much happening right now within the streaming world, and it's hard to find what the next big thing is.
It's
gonna
hard to
be.
know. Yeah.
It's hard to know, and then once it hits, and all those bigger streamers already had the one up on it, right? So they're
Yeah, because
already
they're jumping around every day. Like your Lyrics, right? Lyric will take an
Yeah.
entire Saturday or Sunday, whichever is sub appreciation days, and they'll just vote on shitty games for him to play, like little $5 games on Steam. And like every time, Horizon Zero Dawn comes out, he plays it. And if it doesn't blow up, he's only played it for one day, or if it blows up, he'll play it for like 5 days,
Yeah.
and then he's on to the
Yeah.
next.
it's moving around. I think that it's not even just about streaming at this point. It's about literal content creation. It's and
Because by the time it blows
that's
up,
what
the
I've
right
been-
people have like 5 to 10 YouTube videos of it up already. Yeah.
And as I'm trying to stay on top of right now. I mean, Minecraft never went away really, but
Yeah.
right now Minecraft's at its biggest because of the Dream Team, and because the Dream Team and everybody in there are hitting 10 million subscribers on YouTube, 2 million, 3 million. We got people like Tommy, who's 16 years old.
Oh my God, yeah.
Right now streaming to like 80,000 people on Minecraft, and so you try and jump on that wave like at the beginning, and part of the reason why I'm more excited about Minecraft is, part of the reason is because a lot of my following, of course, likes Minecraft, so I'm trying to cater to the people who are watching that.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that.
But when the biggest thing for me is there's so much more to that side of content creation that can grow into something bigger. Making content for not just adults but for children too, kids too. That blows up on Twitch or YouTube, man. It's like it's huge on YouTube.
Absolutely.
Kid
Yeah.
content is huge. Tomorrow, literally, after this podcast, I'm
Yeah.
crashing. I'm getting up early in the morning. I'm driving 2.5 hours to Tucson to go buy a vlogging camera from somebody at $400 off,
Nice.
and I'm gonna
Nice.
start vlogging YouTube content.
That's what's
and
up.
Just because all this stuff is like lit a fire under my ass to, and especially getting closer with my niece and nephew who've been watching my streams now because I'm doing Minecraft and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's like lit a fire under my ass to like make something that's not just me playing shooters. every
Yeah,
day.
I think Twitch has got people in the mindset where they think that that's gonna do it. Like the shrouds of this world are what you need to aspire to.
I
But
had that conversation last night. Yeah.
and everyone shits on people like Ninja for making kitty friendly Fortnite stuff. But I mean, at the end of the day, you're punching the
That's
air
what
on the
blew him
inside.
up.
He blew the fuck up. He blew us so
Because of
much up
that.
that he doesn't say the word fuck anymore, right? And he said it on his stream at some point, and it was really easy to listen to and agree to. He said something like, "Dude, if all I have to do, the difference between like $250,000 and $10 million in 1 year is I have to stop cursing, that's an easy fix."
I literally had this conversation last night, or like was it last night or 2 nights ago, with one of my friends about Minecraft and why he was like, "Well, what's the point?" Like, he was asking because he was genuinely curious.
Yeah.
When he was like, "What's the goal of Minecraft?" I'm like, "It's not about the goal. It was like it's not about the goal of Minecraft. It's about the big picture. The goal in Minecraft is, yeah, you kill the Ender Dragon.
Dragon,
blah, blah,
yeah,
blah.
yeah.
The big picture is creating content for everybody to enjoy. And I don't mean everybody as in people our age. I mean everybody as in
Up,
people
down,
our age
yeah.
and their kids to enjoy, because right now that's where the money's at. You go into toy stores, Target, Walmart, and you go to the toy section.
They got
all those
little
toys.
yeah.
They're kids on YouTube.
Yes,
That's
I was about to say
literally
the
their
toy
lines of toys.
reviewers, the toy reviewers.
Reviewers.
Yes,
Yeah.
dude. Yes, they
It's
exist.
it's their toys. It's
Yeah.
their line. Why? Because they did it on YouTube. They decided their parents, or even some of the people, some like Blippi. He's like our age. He has a very controversial video on the internet of him doing the Harlem Shake, and it's absolutely disgusting. It was
Okay.
before he became Blippi, and
Learning
Bro, you
nature
should
on a
really-
hike with Blippi. I'm just showing on screen, like I just Googled Blippi YouTube. And yeah, you can
Yeah,
tell that he's
those-
very much kid show. No, I'm not going to go do the thing. I'm not going to go look that up. But I'm going to
yeah,
show what
but-
you're talking about. He's very clearly made a rebrand. This is some Barney
he's
shit
very
right here.
clearly-
Yeah.
He made some Barney shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's got
Some
lines.
Blue's Clues looking ass. Yeah.
Yep, and he is making.
I'm gonna
all
look up.
because He just
I'm gonna click the images tab off stream. But yeah, sorry, keep
Yeah.
talking about. He made
so
what?
that same he made a Harlem Shake video, and it's disgusting.
Oh yeah, this is fine. He's all this all he's made sure that the first page of his images tab is none of that. It's him like in a ball pit. It's him with like these little like hashtag shaped little boxes that you put together. It's him at what looks like a kid's arcade. It's him at a toy store like aisle. This is looking just like we just got a letter. Wonder who does like he looks like that, like he's got his own kids TV show.
Yeah, it's what it is. And you go to
And
Walmart,
NBC?
Target, he
Oh,
has his
shit.
own lines.
Sorry, BC. Yeah, for the next 10 days, it's because Cold War Beta drops when we talk about what games become next. But it could be Cold War Beta next time. Then it could be back to Phasmophobia, who has an update. Then it could be a big Tarkov update. And then it could be Among Us 2, because they've been talking and hinting
Dude,
it. And then
what's
it could
that
be
one-
something else.
Cyberpunk is going to be coming out.
Oh,
soon.
true.
Cyberpunk, and that's been like what?
I thought
2
that's
years
next-
in
I
marketing.
thought it was next year now. It got because of
Is
the
it
Rona.
next year?
I think it got Rona
Is it?
backed up release.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, unfortunately. But when it hits November 19th, 2020, no. Okay. They're still saying they're going to release it in like 1 month.
Mm-hmm.
Among Us 2 is canceled? No.
Well, yeah, no. Among Us 2 is canceled because they decided instead of making a second Among Us, we're just gonna update the.
Oh
coding
yeah,
in
why
the
not?
first Among Us.
Yeah, and just do
There's
more
one-
maps and stuff. Of course,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
makes plenty of
Uh,
sense. Yeah.
They were only gonna do the reason they did it was because the coding and the software behind Among Us is outdated, so
Mm.
they couldn't really update very much. They can't update anything, but they're just gonna go in and completely redo the first game, and so that the coding is different, the software is different, so they can now bust out updates. Which, I mean, that's smart. They want to do that. They should have. You know, it should have been done
Ages
sooner
ago, yeah.
because it'll definitely stick around a lot longer. But I think it's gonna have a tough time going up against like Modern Warfare and Cyberpunk and all these games that are coming out. The new Assassin's Creed that's gonna be coming out.
Yeah, I'm
Assassin's
seeing
Creed.
this right here, the top of this GameSpot website I went to for the article about the Among Us 2 cancellation. And this, all I could say is I can't tell what this is, but by looking at it, I can just tell it's probably Assassin's Creed. It looks like he's on a little teeny ass. Here, play has no limits. I'm gonna click it. It's PlayStation, but then is it gonna tell me what this PlayStation 5? What is it? Okay, this is just it's like a generic PlayStation. You can play anything with it. Okay, and it's got the re-release Horizon Forbidden West. Oh, okay, we got a new Horizon. Okay, Spider-Man, Ratchet and Clank, Gran Turismo 7. But anyway, what you were saying is that this Blippi YouTube guy has figured out how to transfer to family friendly and make it a huge profit difference.
It's what Ninja said. If the difference between $250,000 and $10 million a year is me not having to cuss, I'm gonna do it. And that's part of that's me. Not necessarily for my stream. It's necessarily that's the way I'm thinking for the future of what I want to do as a content creator. Because I don't.
Not everybody's destined to be like T-Hump and just cuss at everybody and tell everybody that, terrible things about their parents. There's certainly an audience for that. The H1Z1 crowd has to watch somebody, right? And people who are hella toxic have to watch somebody. That toxic guy you meet in your Siege match, in your Counter-Strike match, in your Call of Duty match, he watches somebody, and it's damn sure not Blippi. All right, unless they've got some kind of weird switch in their mind when they stop playing games and they like this stuff. It's typically someone like T-Hump or somebody angry. Like, God, someone keeps telling me if me and him play together, it'd be hilarious if we yell, Linden FPS, stuff like that. And hello,
Linden,
Crypt.
yeah.
We didn't ignore you, Cody. We've just been on a roll with some stuff. And
Linden.
yeah, I assume I imagine he's actually pretty nice in real life. I don't think he's really rude, but I wouldn't know. You can tell me, or do you not want to say?
Yeah,
What?
He's a cool guy.
Oh no.
Nice.
Oh. We're diplomatic.
Definitely just a very selfless person. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Super
definitely comes
selfless.
out that way. Yeah, we chilling. All right. Cody. Anyway.
So, it's Blippi is a prime example. Somebody actually told me this a few years ago, actually, when I was recording hip hop. I was recording rap.
Yeah.
And one of my songs, I was just like, fuck, just like
just
throwing
be
out the
edgy
F
and
word.
throw out the expletives. Yeah.
And my buddy, who is very, very established, like he's not very established in music, but he has a very big background in music and where it can go. He's like, dude, next time try and write a song without cussing. He goes, because your audience is gonna become bigger. You're gonna
limiting
appeal to more
yourself.
people.
Yeah.
You're limiting yourself, and it's the same way with streaming. Caleb, for example, Demonic, Caleb Pranger, who's watching, I had that talk with him too. I'm like, dude, if you just don't curse as much, your audience is gonna grow.
Do you have the mature audience setting on your stream right now? Probably not, right?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
Exactly. It opens more doors.
it opens.
There's
a lot
more
doors.
people.
It-
There's more people clicking away because it says it's mature content than there are people clicking away because it doesn't say mature content. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can always kind of
It's
rowdy it
just
up if you
easier to
feel like it,
access.
but it's way easier. And I had it that way
Trust
until
me.
we started getting too foul on or Call of Duty the other day, and I was like, oh shit, I'm still on family friendly because of the charity stuff. The charity stuff was a great starter for me too because it's very family friendly. We're raising money for children's hospitals. The bigger it's gotten, the more I've seen it more as a job instead of like a side like hobby. While I worked in hotels, I've got a full-time job now, but it's done the same thing that your like ability to turn this Minecraft into something has done for you. It's lit a fire under my ass. Like everything's scheduled. Like today, all I knew that I had in terms of free time, and it wasn't even free, I was doing stuff, 7 to 9. Then I have this with you until like ideally 11. If it goes late till 12, I'm down, but I don't know your schedule. And then I have to get to bed because I have to get up at 8. I have to be at work at 9:30, and then I get off a Tuesday at 6:30. I get here at 7. I want to do a couple hours of editing because this week I was supposed to do 21 TikToks and it was too ambitious because there was no way I was going to get it edited up together in 3 hours on Sunday. But I'm getting everything ready for next Sunday. You got to get ready you got to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. But at some point you have to get ready because you weren't ready. So I'm trying to do that. And I want next week to be that way because I have it on my phone. I have a picture of the 21 like top times to upload to TikTok and there's 3 a day. And so if I have it and there's like, they analyze like 12 million posts. And it's like these hours Eastern time are best. And some of them are in the middle of the morning. So I'm going to have to set an alarm on my phone, wake up, press post. And like, that'll be all I have to do. But not only that, you want to post that to Instagram. You want to send a copy off to Snapchat for all your Snapchat people to know that you've posted that somewhere. And typically you're going to use the copy that TikTok downloaded to your phone because it's easy because it flashes the TikTok. Then the people on Snapchat know you have a TikTok and then they go there.
Yeah.
And then then without any of the branding, just the original source video, you're going to put up on Twitter. so that you can upload it and it doesn't have like a play button that takes you to YouTube or Twitch or Instagram or TikTok that actually just plays natively in Twitter. So there's all these little things you have to do to make it native to that social media that makes it easy for people. You want it to autoplay as soon as they scroll over it, like a GIF. I mean, it doesn't always work that way on most sites, but you want to get as close to that experience as possible.
This generation, man, I'm telling you, this generation is lazy.
Short attention
so
spans.
They want the easiest access to whatever it is that you are trying to put out. If you're putting out a video on YouTube and you put it on Facebook as a YouTube link, guarantee you people aren't going to.
People are not going to click that shit. You better upload that to Facebook.
If you make it upload it to Facebook because it plays automatically, and they can just turn it right off and go right back to Facebook. They don't have to close out 3 menus. Or two pages.
Or have 2 apps.
Same
open.
thing with this is one thing that kind of it bugs me about content creators today too, who put stuff on Instagram or put stuff on Twitter. They go, going live, link in my bio. Nobody's gonna go to your bio to go check your link.
Exactly. What's this called?
They're not gonna do it.
They're not going to do it. You can't. This is something that I preach to my community and to the people that are smaller streamers that ask me for advice. It's like, dude, don't try and force the market to adjust to you. You know what I mean? You need to adjust to the market. That's a classic economics and sale. Like, you're just like, I'm going to be such a fad at a thing that people will just have to get me how they can, you know, and I'm just going to, you know, I'm going to set up my little ice cream shop wherever I want, and you're going to walk over here to get it. No. Maybe if you're Call Me Carson at this point and you're that big, you can upload to like Vimeo and people will go find it because they love you, right? But you're not going to do that when you're small. That's not going to be how you blow up. You're going to need to make it easy for people. I talk about this all the time. It's the Field of Dreams effect. Build it and they will come. You should have the skeleton of your arena, right, built before people start trickling in, right? Otherwise, where are they going to sit? They're going to come up here and I'm going to be like, yo, carve a chair out of the goddamn earthen mound that's right next to this stage. Like, what? No. Like, I have a subreddit. There's not a lot of posts there. I pull it up on my stream like once a week maybe, and then somebody puts a cat pick up so that it gets on the stream, and that's progress. But imagine not having that, and then you blow up off of, say, like me and you have seen it happen off of an LSF post or the next VR chat, and you're in on like the ground floor and you rise up with the category on Twitch, and then some joker takes your subreddit, makes it, is the only administrator. Then they have a piece of your brand hostage. They might message you like, I want $1,000 for moving off this URL. Maybe I want 10K. Yeah. You need to like grab your name on every single platform you can. Damn near on the hub. Probably not, but you need to get it as many places as possible. All right, the Plex.
I thought about it.
I honestly thought about it too.
I thought about it, dude. Just
for the memes. Imagine uploading a Twitch VOD to Pornhub and seeing if people watch that. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, I've thought about it. Yeah. Honestly, because I love some of the wholesome content that people actually post on Pornhub.
There's that guy that's like, I tuck you in and I go home and I had to say I had a good night, and it's just like it's only wholesome shit like that.
It's like a minute and 15 seconds, but it's got like 17 billion views.
Yeah, is there some novelty to it?
95% upvotes. You know what I mean? Yeah,
like even the angry jerker offers are still coming in there with a thumbs up, like, okay, I guess. Or maybe that they're into that. That's their thing. They like wholesome content. But yeah, I mean, and what I was saying earlier about the Ninja thing, right? Quarter million is 250,000. Imagine he gets 10 million instead. That's a factor of 40. Imagine if every dollar you earn this year was $40. That's an insane jump. And if you want that for yourself, then that's because like, let's be honest, Ninja can be a bit of like a overbearing kind of XQC type, like hyper competitive. He can be a dick. He can look down on people. But besides all of that, he's not that different from most every other streamer in terms of what they want and how they behave on the platform.
Yeah.
And so it's just like to imagine you wouldn't want to be in Ninja's steps. I feel like a lot of people are fooling themselves. Like, I would never sell out like Ninja. It's like, yeah, bro, when somebody drops off a briefcase with $10 million in it, are you really not going to hear what they have to say? Like, you're just going to be like, no, man, I'm going to keep it real and earn like 10K a year. Yeah, I'm keeping it real over here.
The same thing. I a long time now, I'm more vibe with his music, but before I used to hate on Justin Bieber.
Yeah, right? I can see that.
I used to hate on Justin Bieber, right? But then as I got older,
everyone did.
Even though I still didn't like him, I'd be like, you know, if Justin Bieber wanted to do a feature, I'm not going to be dumb.
Yeah, I'm not going to say no. What the fuck?
Yeah, you kidding me? Dude, we're going to be best friends after that.
Yeah. There's like the morality off of what people see as their authentic core self and their values, but then there's the value of like what money can achieve in a wholesome way, not in like I'm gonna buy 10 jet skis and that's gonna be happiness, because you're gonna be hollow if you don't have somebody who loves you and all this other stuff. It's about one time another thing that he said that was very unassailable from Ninja, not just like all I have to do to stop cussing, then I'm gonna do that. He's like, listen, I'm trying to set up my family for life.
Yeah.
I'm gonna set up my grandparent or my grandkids and my grandkids at this rate with how much money I'm making. So yeah, I'm not gonna not swear. Like you're fumbling the bag. You're fumbling the bag if you fuck it up. Yeah.
Yeah. As hard as it is to not cuss, if that's in your vocabulary, you know how easy it is to not cuss.
Yeah.
You just don't say it.
Just don't do it. Yeah, I do it.
You just don't say it.
I do it when I do the charity streams.
I'll keep it real sometimes, and I'll cuss sometimes, or you know, maybe some days I'm not having the best of days, and
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with the troll or somebody who comes in the chat. And I'm just like, you know what, dude, and I have some choice words to say about their mom, but you know, it's
The only
because I keep it real. I'm not gonna be like fake about it. Not saying that me not cussing is being fake, because
you can still
honestly,
keep
the
it
kind of
real
person that-
without cussing. Yeah.
the kind of person that I am, it's just I don't like to listen to it all the time, and sometimes I catch myself and I'll say one too many curse words, and I'm like, that's probably just not.
It's a lot
attractive
easier to notice when
anybody.
it's somebody else. When you have somebody in your life and every other word is a cuss word, and then when you hang out with them and another person who you care about, especially if it's a girl or something, and you're just like, wow, this is actually kind of vulgar and unpleasant to be around, and it kind of just makes me
Yeah.
wish you wouldn't do that. Like, fuck.
Well, it's like just to me, even I
Mhm.
think like every once in a while it's fine, but when you know, like
When it's all you have to
for
say,
example, I'm gonna
yeah.
use Caleb all the time for these.
Ah,
Caleb's just
get him.
I'm throwing he's under that bus, dude.
Yeah.
And I'm driving it forward and backing it up again.
You hate to
No,
see it.
dude, he
He gets
he
out
actually
there.
has been way better. He's
Yeah.
been so much better about cursing
Mhm.
because he knows. I think he finally understands now where I'm coming from as
Yeah.
far, and especially because the talk that I had the other night with him and somebody else in the Discord, where I said, "Look, dude, it's literally your audience grows 90%. You open the door to more
Yeah.
people actually sticking around and staying for your content if you just don't cuss."
Yeah, and it's so
It's hard.
easy. I mean, it's hard to start, but it's such an easy change if you think about the potential benefit.
The potential benefit, and it's the big picture. It's the big picture. That Blippy did it, dude. He, you know,
Big Blip.
Big Blip, dude. A lot of these people, even some of these people who are on Vine and Musically, people who are transitioning from Instagram to this, people transitioning from like one platform to another, they're making huge changes in the way that they are, or the way that they were.
Yeah, dude,
Because-
we can. That's the beautiful thing about the watch together. We can load this bitch in. I'm gonna mute it while we talk about it, but we can throw some Blippy on and show it so me and you can both watch it at the exact same time, and you can see this shit, dude. Like, look at this.
Man, when I was with my ex Brittany, I used to watch these
I'm gonna
Blippy
mute this.
videos.
But yeah, can you see it playing? I'm dragging the volume slider down. I mean, look at this guy. This guy's like you
Yeah.
said. It's a better
I
visual aid.
used
That's
to
why I
watch
threw it up.
these
Yeah.
videos all the time because the kids.
Mm.
And so I'd watch these all the time, and I just got tired of them. But you can't hate the hustle, man. You can be like, nah, I don't like this guy. He annoys me. But you know what's not annoying? Is probably the freaking 8 figures he's making
The
a
check
year.
that comes in and he doesn't have to work for a company. He works for himself and he does
Works for
what?
himself.
Yeah.
He hires a editor, a camera guy, and then he buys these clothes. That's it.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Like at some point he had to do a lot more of that stuff without hiring it out, but now he's got the money where he just shows up and he does the shit and then it's done, and then the rest of it, it's like a machine that's pre-set up to crank out money into his pocket.
Yeah.
And anyone who's worked a job for somebody else knows what it's like to do that compared to something like this, and they wish for this for themselves if they're smart, unless you like having somebody else tell you what to do. Like, man, yeah. And I mean, look what he's done so far. So far, he's found a cool walkie stick that was probably planted there, let's be honest, and then he gets like super excited about a plant, and there's a shell, there's a clam shell, and then you get a fun infographic.
Yeah. And he does educational stuff, and he does it in this really annoying voice.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you have to.
And it's obviously not him.
Yeah.
And he knows a weird amount of not like information about clamshells. and like nobody should have that much knowledge.
There's a
about
clue. He's
clam
literally Blue's Clues right now. That's funny. That's funny.
literally, yeah. So but he's doing it, and he's doing it right.
Yeah, he's doing it well. He's polished. He's obviously done this before. This is a
Mhm.
thing for him now.
You know, it's just there's so much more possibility to grow.
And the
when you
Adidas
just-
low key a little fresh though, with the orange and the
Yeah.
blue. You know, and he probably can have as many Yeezys as he wants if these are corny shoes he doesn't want to wear off the set. Planted as fuck. Yeah, that one right there gotta be planted, dude. Gotta be. But I mean, who cares? I mean, you think there's a 5-year-old out there being like, wait a minute. This is all set up for my enjoyment. I don't like that. No, it's the
No,
15
you know what
plus
they're
crowd
doing?
that are doing
They
that.
want to go to they're going now. The kids, those 5-year-olds. They're asking their parents if they can go to the store.
I
and
want
get
a
some
stick.
clamshells.
Yeah, I want some clamshells.
Yeah.
Can we go for a hike? Let me get a stick.
Or you know, this time of year, you know how many kids want to be Blippi for Halloween?
No, I have
much
no
money
idea.
he-
That's crazy.
Dude, yeah, he has literal costumes at Walmart.
Does he? Good call.
Yes.
That's smart.
He has costumes at Walmart because this is his look. This is the way he looks all the time. He has the glasses,
Consistent.
the tie, the weird colored shirts or whatever. I think it's always this color. I don't remember, but I remember going to Walmart
Yeah.
and looking at a Blippi costume.
Yeah. So now he's he's not only is he profiting off his image, he's profiting off of selling his literal image to other people to be him. And then they're going to go around and spread his brand recognition. Who are you? I'm Blippi. Who's Blippi? You know, and then somebody else is going to know about him after that. You know, it's like this self-perpetuating like money farm
Yeah.
that people are locking themselves away from by being excessively vulgar and whatever. Especially at smaller sizes, you don't know what you're doing. If you've built your brand, you might be too far gone. You know what I mean? Like T Hump or somebody like that, or Delor or Linden, right? At this point,
where they have content where it's like you can just. There's not going to be a way they're going to escape it. If Lyndon wanted to turn around and go, you know what, I want to make kids content.
Yeah.
He's going to have a hard time.
He's gonna have a
finding ways
very
to-
hard time. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
too far gone. But that's okay for people like that because they've got thousands of people that would tune in every day to watch him be him. You know. But if you haven't done that yet, it's gonna be so hard to break into it when you could just do some stuff similar to this. And I don't think you have to do the Blippi thing. But like, just that's a toy. That's not a real grasshopper. That's got to be a Look. He just oh my god! And I bet you this video, 1.9 million views, 6. Oh wow, he's got some downvote fucking stuff. Is this because of the old drama? Comments are
No,
turned
I
off.
think-
Oh no!
I guarantee you, it's just because it's
The Harlem
one,
Shake
it's-
stuff?
It's kids. It's a kids show,
Uh-huh.
right?
Mhm.
So I mean, everybody can still access this. So you got the people who absolutely just don't like him
Mm.
at all, or think he's just annoying, who are probably just making all kinds of crude remarks in his.
The Blippi official channel, Learning with Blippi, educational videos for kids. 5,600 people are watching right now. It's probably just his videos, just nonstop. Like there's, he's in a
That's what it was like in my
helicopter.
house.
Yeah, the Blippi show, Blippi TV out here. Yeah. But no, everyone would rather be here on live stream fail for 30 seconds yelling at somebody and then it fades.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, and we're gonna see how bad it can get, because my favorite person, and I've probably talked to you, I showed on stream Twitch, daily Twitch streamers TV are good, but what I really like is Streamers Reloaded, because the other two guys that I just mentioned, they do 10 to 15 minute videos every day, and what's interesting to me more than just what they do is the overlap, what they all both consider news, and then what they themselves think are news compared. It's always a very interesting thing. And there's like 10 million videos that I've missed since I think we took a break after the heavy coverage of the Me Too thing. We did 4 episodes with women. We had Bonnie, who's a director for Invicta. The merch just came in, and we did 3 episodes with her because she's like been in the industry a long time, and I really felt when we were going over these accusations and everything that it was important to have a woman as my special guest, you know, so that the perspective is represented. And then we had Nemi, who's a streamer as well, because Bonnie couldn't make it. And then I don't know what it was. I think I just got oversaturated. I was just like, dude, I actually can't stand this right now because it actually is like some scum of the earth type shit that I'm witness to right now. So I took a break, but I'm so happy to come back and do this with you because these 2 videos are pretty chill, and a couple of them are people you know. There's one with Poke and there's one with John, And so the format is we used to watch the whole video and then go back piece by piece and break it down. But that sucks for somebody coming in the middle of the live stream. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch each story and then pause and then go back and we can both talk about our take, and then we can address chat's take and everything else. Sound good?
Mhm.
All right. Do you have the watch together up? I'm going to adjust my volume.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm adjusting. I'm turning up just a little bit.
All right. Let's get it. And this is when I should be muting and eating, but I already did that. So...
Welcome back to Streamers Reloaded. My name is Tom, and let's get right into the news. And first up today, we got a short continuation of the Twitch ad break update. As last episode came out, there was a streamer on Twitter who goes by the name Heal Please Heal, showing that one of his viewers was getting 7 ad roll breaks before being able to watch any content on Twitch in a row. He said, "Whoa, Twitch, this is not okay. Have any of the decision makers actually sat down and watched the stream and gotten 7 advertisements required? I mean, seriously, would they stick around and watch it at all?" So after this tweet came out, doing some testing, I tried 40 different partnered streamers. I was not able at any point to get 7 ads, but there is a situation where this does happen, and it's not a new thing where we look at Twitch sponsored events such as the League of Legends and CSGO major events. These events often have up to 7 ads in a row, but in this case it's slightly less intrusive. That is because these packets of ads are only ran during long break segments, so no viewers are actually missing any actual games. That being said, streamers have come forward to say that they want more control over their viewers watching ads, and that's why we have the opinion of Ludwig, who said that sometimes in certain situations, the streamer should have more control over whether their viewers are having, as we have seen, the automated mid-rolls, or as we're seeing maybe here in the near future, Twitch channels being able to run 7 ads in a row, which by the way on Twitch are not skippable. Based on the community post from last week, most of you just wouldn't sit through that. So here is Ludwig's perspective over Twitch not giving enough control to the streamers themselves.
Sometimes you don't want to have any ads. Like, you know when the whole Smash thing was coming out, and everybody was making videos on YouTube about the Smash thing, right? People didn't want to run ads on it because you don't want to profit off of atrocities like that. If Twitch, you know, is doing this, then they'll just run ads on whatever your content is. If my dog dies and I have a dog dying funeral stream, Twitch is going to throw up a Twitch Prime Amazon video ad over the funeral stream for my dead dog to get you guys to watch The Boys Season 2. I think that's kind of f***ed up. I think I should have some control on when ads play.
Following on, we have E-Ban from the streamer.
Okay, well, there we go. Okay, so first, I'm glad that this happened, that we got you on here for that, because then we can have the affiliate and the partner view, and they're really not that different. I think a lot of people would opt out of mid-roll ads and pre-roll ads if they could, without having to run ads to get rid of them.
I would. Dude, the amount of money that you even make from ads is so small.
It's so small. People don't
It's
understand.
so small. It doesn't matter.
People imagine that
Even
you get
people
like,
who are getting
yeah.
thousands of viewers are just like, well, I'm making what, like
They tuned it
off
down.
it.
There was a time when you pressed that button and you had hundreds or thousands of viewers and you made hundreds of dollars a month or thousands of dollars a month. But now they've turned it down probably once us affiliates got it. But just in general, right? People like you want people to watch your content and sub and maybe donate if that's a focus of your stream too, like TTS type stuff.
Yeah.
And that's not happening while they're watching an ad. And it can ruin stuff. Like Ludwig said, the Smash thing was part of the Me Too movement. It hit the Smash community. So a lot of people got outed as misbehaving. And if you're making a Smash video and you're putting it on YouTube and there's like a Twix ad in front of it, you're kind of like, this doesn't feel right. Like, don't forget to eat Twix while you're watching us talk about how, like younger people were taken advantage of by a video game community. Like, shit, dude. Or like this, it doesn't even have to be that emotionally charged. This guy right here, I forget his name, but I saw the clip, and this is like some kind of like, this is at some kind of announcement thing. Like it's real life footage here, but I think it might be a play-in for like PS5 or like an Xbox launch trailer or something. And like some kind of twist is happening, and he's getting up out of his chair, but then they've got an ad. They've got an ad. And people are telling him in his chat, oh, I have an ad right at the plot twist. So if you're a partner, especially if you make a certain amount of money for Twitch by giving them a lot of subs that you split with the platform, right? I think that you should have some kind of option to be like, I don't want ads at this time, because I'm like, I understand that advertisers are part of how you make money too, but like I've got some content to throw up here, please. You know what I mean? That I need to be uninterrupted for my audience. So I don't know. What about you?
Yeah. I personally, so what really bugs me about ads is one, no matter it's every stream I go to. Every
Mm.
stream I go to,
Can't do it without
always an
getting one.
ad is
I'll go to Twitch right now.
right at the beginning, right? Right
Yeah.
at the beginning, and it turns me off. So then I'll try and find a stream that doesn't have a 30-second ad as soon as I go into it.
The
And,
worst is that I see it for a second and then I get the ad. I just clicked on
Yeah.
XUC. I saw 2 seconds of him doing some Among Us, and then it's an ad for PlayStation. And it's like,
Yeah.
damn, bro. I really wanted that to just keep going without the ad. And it makes it so easy to just boop, close the tab. Bye. And he was showing screenshots of his community being like, let's see if I can snipe it in here. And also, I'll pause on this tweet. We can discuss that. Okay, here it is. If I go to a channel to see what they're doing and I get a 30-second ad and I don't really know or watch the streamer often, I will just close it and go to one of my regular streamers, let alone having to go through 7 ads. Yeah, it's a huge problem for new people coming to your stream. New people are not going to wait through ads.
and I feel bad. I feel terrible too when I have like large raids. I'm gonna go raid somebody with like a couple hundred people, and then only like 30 of them stick around because 70% of them got ads.
got served an ad.
It's so messed up.
Mm-hmm.
It's so messed up, and then it just makes me feel bad.
Where you show up and you get
know-
served an ad and you're like, well, I'm out. I'm not even going to sit around
Yeah.
and say hi. No.
Yeah,
Nope. If I click on a streamer I'm unfamiliar with and I'm instantly hit with a 30-second ad rule, I generally would just turn the stream off and go do something else. When I click a thumbnail, I expect to see what cool shit is going on, not sit in an ad and miss what I was clicking on. Yeah. I mean, imagine maybe thinking that you clicked at one of the most hype moments of the stream and you miss it. Like, come back in 30 seconds when the moment's over. And the worst part is that you can see chat during this whole time. Chat could be spamming PogChamps. You're like, I'm missing the PogChamp content here. It's just terrible for everyone. And this tweet was the most worst part about it. The reason this is coming up again, because pre-roll ads, the drama has come and gone, and we've kind of just had to accept it, just like we're going to have to accept this. But the mid-roll ads are the new dramatics. Starting today, we'll be testing automated mid-roll ads for some viewers. These ads will directly support the creator, and won't run if the viewer has had an ad break in that channel recently. Your feedback is welcomed to help shape this feature. Like, yikes. I got those before they were testing that. I've watched streams for the past year, and I've had an ad in the middle of a stream sometimes, and it's random and it's very annoying. And of course, I don't like it. So, and then they started taking it away from Twitch Prime. Used to be ad-free viewing on any channel, I think, and then they took that away. And then I think subs get ads now too, or no? Is being sub still ad-free? I think it's ad-free.
I think it's still free. It's ad free.
And they might even have taken it away from Twitch Prime subs on channels, that the ad-free experience. It's crazy the way it keeps getting limited. And the worst part...
They started limiting it to people who had Twitch Turbo.
Yeah, I remember. I used to have Twitch Turbo.
was like- Yeah, and I had it too because it was one of those things where it's like, oh, if you got Twitch Turbo, you don't have to get ads. That everybody
Anywhere.
who had Twitch Turbo got ads. Then they just put Twitch Turbo in with people who have Twitch Prime.
Yeah.
Not Twitch.
And they
Turbo, it's just
phased
like
out Turbo. The only way to get Turbo is to be in a market that does not have Prime now. Like if you're in like the nation of Turkey or something and they don't have Prime there,
Yeah.
you can get Turbo. But now you can't. I got gifted. At first, it was lifetime Turbo for being a part of a big charity thing in 2016. And then they reeled it in like, whoa, maybe it's like 3 years of Turbo. Maybe it's like 1 year of Turbo for you guys. And now Turbo isn't even a thing. You hate to see it. I mean, and the worst thing is the counter argument that they provide that makes them feel like it's unassailable, or at least everybody else has to sit through. And it's this. These ads will directly support the creator and won't run if the viewer has had an ad break in that channel recently. And nobody has the wherewithal to just sit there and be like, hey, guys, I know in the next 30 minutes, I'd really like to not have anybody have an interrupted experience. So I'm going to run like 3 minutes right now, go to the bathroom, and we're going to do the next 30 minutes together ad free. How about that, guys? And everyone's going to be like, no, we already got in here and watched the intro ad to do that. We're not going to do that again just for you to benefit the next people who show up. Like any way you cut it, showing ads is negative engagement on Twitch.
Yep.
YouTube, people are already used to it. At least, like you said, you can skip it. 5 seconds later, it's over. And the unskippables, that's triggering. That's Omega triggering. And yeah, and Logan's got a good point. You don't want to profit the strategy. Or, right, the other thing, where you're having a dramatic and or emotional stream. Say Pooper Noodle. You know Pooper Noodle, right? when she came back from
Personally.
the Method Josh stuff, right? And she was having that first stream, and she was on the verge of tears. Like, you don't want ads to be served to your viewers during that time. It's like a little out of shape. Or like Murda. I don't know if you know Murda, the IRL streamer who does the car stuff in Texas. He films like drag racing. He's pretty cool. He knows Andy actually, and they both came to my channel once for Ring of Elysium because that's what he plays when he's stuck inside due to weather. And it was really, really cool to meet him and hang out with him. But there was a time, like, he's a real homebody, and his grandmother would live with him, and his grandmother passed. And one stream was just him. Literally, he had his IRL set up on a desk in the room where his grandmother was, and it was him sitting on the bed for the last time before they were going to come take the bed away. And he's just sitting there, like, super distraught, just staring at his phone. And and it's all hearts in the chat. Everybody's sending him love at this time, and he just sat there for I don't know how long. I was there for like 15 minutes, and like he's just reading in silence the chat and like kind of absorbing the love from his community because it's one of the downest moments he's had in years. And it's just like, imagine you're watching that and you get some bright and shiny ad for like Claritin D or something like allergies suck, don't they? And it's like, bruh, like this is not the time. So it's just. It's one of those things that we're going to have to deal with, but it definitely isn't like a plus. I don't think anybody's super excited about that. Anything else to cap that off before we move on?
Yeah, Twitch, just stop giving ads. Just
Please.
yeah.
There's got to be a profit model that doesn't involve this much invasive ads.
Throw it in. Throw an ad in my panels.
Yeah.
Do that instead. You know.
Or
Stop-
default the
stop
picture in
hurting-
picture, because people don't do the picture in picture. Like you have to opt in to where it puts you in the small space and then it puts the ad on the main screen. If it from the very beginning just automatically slid you around like that, that'd be even better than just the way it's set up. It's not made for us, man. And this is why I talk about, because a big part of this show, the Mainstream Monday, is educating people about the terms of service, because it always seems to be a moving target. One, some things are going to be the flavor of the month in terms of getting you in trouble one month, and then the next month you might get away with that, and something else is super contentious. But it's exactly that, and people lose sight of that because they think of it's like the laws or the rules. It's not either of those things technically. It's the terms of service. It's the terms at which the service of you streaming on their platform is provided to you. And they can choose to enforce those terms or not enforce those terms, right? That's why you see people getting banned and other people not getting banned for very similar behavior. Or that's why you see people just like some things that are technically on their list and it just didn't happen. You know what I mean? In their eyes. Or something is like suddenly super not okay, you know? I mean, they could probably just terminate your channel with no violation. It's not like, what are you going to do? You don't have a right to use their channel, their service. They own your channel as much as you do. I mean, the content you create is actually owned by them for the first 24 hours after you hit end stream. Not everybody knows that. And so all the people, and just like I said, some stuff is not heavily enforced. For example, when a new game comes out, people are popping that VOD up on YouTube way earlier than that 24-hour limit. But Twitch isn't coming after them and being like, that's ours. You uploaded it 12 hours too early. No, they know that that's a Twitch streamer. All those views on YouTube are going to reflect back into Twitch. It's good for them. So they will do stuff. They will turn a blind eye to stuff that's good for them. They will be like a hawk on stuff that's bad for them. And you just got to be aware of the way the winds are sailing, or your little boat's going to get crushed out in the seas out here. Yeah. Like Barry did. That's what this next clip is.
We have a ban from the streamer Barry74, who has received a permanent suspension from the platform before back in 2016. He was able to get that lifted, and we're most likely seeing a repeat permanent suspension here. At least that's what other streamers believe. So the suspension stems from going into an ASMR stream with that of Novaru and Mary J. Lee. These two were doing a ear-licking ASMR stream, and Barry here makes a very sexual joke about what they're doing. Of course, causing a raiding other streamers and sexual content ban. So since this, Barry has gone to Twitter and said, I take full responsibility on my indefinite suspension on Twitch. I'm very sorry I failed my fans. I will appeal this ban and we will move forward from here. As well as that, Novaru from the clip itself has responded saying, Free Barry, sorry our ASMR got you banned. So of course it is an indefinite suspension, not defining the actual length. As of right now, Barry is still banned from Twitch. There is a clip and it is pretty bad, so here is a short
ASMR warning,
of
mute if you don't
that.
like this stuff.
Oh, that's a deep one. That is deep. Oh,
This idiot.
oh, I'm tinging so hard right now. Oh. 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 That's nice.
got a bit of drama
the
from
vape.
the Among Us community.
Okay,
Okay,
Just
yeah,
give it-
yeah.
Oh, just skip this one.
Okay, yeah, the Among Us one. That's why I was like, oh
Among
no,
Us
there's
one,
Among
man.
Us one. No, it's actually what we were talking about, so we can like recap, but we don't even have to say much because we already did it. But yeah, what were you gonna say about the Barry stuff?
I think Barry's hilarious.
I think Barry's hilarious too. Barry got permanently banned, as some context for people who don't know who Barry is. He used to be kind of like a Mitch Jones associate in the World of Warcraft days, and he got permed. And he's always made somewhat edgy content like this, like kind of the way a stand-up comedian would tear apart what the common things that are happening on the news are, right? And you know, the edgy stand-up comedians don't make the news, don't make the mainstream media because they can't. That's things they say will not be reproduced. So he's always been this way, and even when he got unbanned, like early last year, I think it was around the time when Mitch Jones got unpartnered, and which all centered around Novaru actually, because he showed his like Discord DMs and he called Novaru the hard R N word in a typed chat, and it was like, oh no, and then he got in big trouble. But Barry's been in that kind of wheelhouse of like personality based World of Warcraft streamers, where you don't tune in for the World of Warcraft, you tune in for the Barry. And so yeah, what's funny,
100%.
yeah. And it's funny because like he got banned for this content. The one in the background, the ASMR stream, wasn't banned. He was banned, and it's because of how he made it seem by putting himself in the middle of them and pretending to have some kind of like orgasm on stream. I'm tinging so hard right now. As funny as it
You know-
is, you got to know that's coming.
Bummer.
Yeah.
You know what's a bummer is this was probably okay, right?
Yeah.
It was probably okay until it hit live stream fails, right? Then once it hit live stream fail, it's not
They can't ignore it anymore. It's not an option.
Yeah, it's they can't ignore it anymore. And it's not even the clip itself; it's the people bitching about it in the
Yeah.
in the comments.
Hmm.
And that's usually when you see these bans happen. It's
Yeah.
never when it happens because it was reported. It's when it hits something as big as this, and now next thing you know, it's making Twitch look bad.
Why is her
You
face censored, Cody? Most likely she didn't want to be involved in this video. Streamers Reloaded is getting big enough that people will copy strike him to keep him out of
Yeah.
videos. There'll be a later on in this video or the next one, which is all we're doing, so we're not holding them out too much. Is he'll show you on screen. He's like, I can't show this person because I was copyright striked by this person. When he did the thing about the girl who's like, you know, $5 not a lot of money, he started getting clipped for that too. You know, like there's people like she was censored from the beginning because it's very clear to me that she whatever was going on, she didn't want to be a part of this. She didn't want to be a part of everyone focusing on this ASMR concept that they were doing. She didn't want to be a part of this like blamed for Barry being banned thing. She's probably trying to stay as far away from this as possible. And at the very least, even if it wasn't a supercharged situation like this, she could just be like, hey, I'm putting that up for my money on my YouTube. Don't take that. You didn't ask. You know what I mean? And people forget how actually strong copyright law is on your content. Because after those 24 hours on Twitch, you do own that content. That is your content that you created. You can download the VOD. It's yours. You can copy strike someone off of YouTube for taking it. You don't. It doesn't even have to be like fair use or anything like that. Like fair use is just an argument that doesn't fly. Like literally, you can simply take your content off of somebody else's channel because you don't like them. All they have to do is use your likeness once. Like those people who do these critiques of Pokemon, and then she got shitted on for taking them off the air. It's like, dude, it's within her right to take every single Pokemon video off the YouTube if she wants to. She's not going to because it's a huge backlash, and she had to take a month off because that Leafy guy went insane on her. But she could. People forget it's completely within their rights to do that. So most likely, this is Streamers Reloaded's effort at including the clip without getting it taken down. So, yeah.
Oh, and Novaru is awesome, man.
Yeah,
She's-
she seems pretty chill.
I met her in Germany at my party that I threw in Germany, and she's really nice. And she actually my last opening for Austin when I did the Sapnap Lover host.
Yeah. Was she on that?
She tagged me in Austin's Discord,
Oh, okay.
and she was like, 24K always has the cool, like the sickest solos or something like that,
Aw.
right? So then I went into her stream after I got done with my stream that night.
Mhm.
Went into her stream and she was doing ASMR,
Mhm.
and I said hi. She's like, oh my god, 24K! Oh my god, I really want to talk to you. I think that you and I we have a similar range, and we should totally collab and do a song together. And I was like, nobody like that's fine with like
Yeah.
100%.
Hell yeah.
I'm down. Let's do it. That's gonna be
That's what's up.
great either way, right? And
Yeah.
she like immediately like hit me up and then followed me on Twitter, and you know, it was just she's actually like really cool. She's a really cool like down to earth person, and I like Noboru.
Ting and hard AF right now. What's up, King? Yeah, man. So I mean, and as
Yo.
you can see, she's super chill. Even she was like, "Free Barry," you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
like, you know, like at the end of the day, like I said, you don't want to be seen as like for somebody like Barry's community or anybody's. You don't want to be seen as the cause of anybody else's ban, anyways. So it made sense for her to do regardless. But she is the kind of person who's not going to take that as offense. At the very least, she can admit that like Barry doing that probably blew up that individual ASMR stream in addition. Like she got like people probably complained in her chat because people were coming from Barry's chat and being acting an ass, and that's unfortunate because it's not them actually doing it. So, I mean, but Barry obviously should have thought smarter about that one. Knew what was going to happen. Went for that. He, you know, sometimes you just YOLO for the content. Sometimes you do that. So, I mean, RIP Barry for the moment. He was permanently banned. He got unbanned, and then this is a perma because the last ban he's ever had was a perma. That's how it tends to work when you get off of what was supposed to be an indefinite suspension, as they call it. And to be fair, I've never been banned, but I've seen enough ban emails to know that the immediate notice when you get banned is an indefinite suspension. It always says you've been suspended indefinitely until they figure out that it's going to be a 24-hour, 48-hour, 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, 4 week. You know, multi-month.
I think sometimes they do give you like a day, like if it's
Oh, sometimes the
suspension.
instant email
Some-
comes for a day. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It'll it depends on what you do. Like if you
Yeah, it depends on how instant they take you off the airways, whether they waited till after the stream ended or not. Yeah.
right something like this, because it's like more of a, it could be seen as like sexual harassment. That will be indefinite, right? Because
Yeah.
at this point, you know, you can't put a limit on. You can't just say, okay, you got 3 days, and then people are gonna freak out.
Yeah.
But if you've
been
That-
permitted before, at the end of the day, that's what it is for this situation. I think for Barry, it's like we gave you the chance and you just fucked it up. There's still a chance that he might get unbanned again, but for now, I don't know. It's going to be a rough one for him. Yeah, good luck to Barry, because like that, the Target memes were not memes. When he was banned and still hanging out with Mitch, but couldn't be on Mitch's stream because he's banned, he was working at Target. So, you know, streaming is a real career that can get messed over. It's different from a lot of careers in that way.
Next up, we got a bit of drama from the Among Us
Yeah,
community.
and I was hyped for that Among Us, but I get it. We won't skip it, Caleb. We're not going to skip it because it's content, but we're not going to like glorify it. We're going to let it
This
play.
game has recently been blowing up alongside that of Fall Guys, and it looks like Among Us has become the more popular of the two. There's been a ton of drama surrounding this game, and most of the time it has to do with a streamer calling another streamer a cheater. The game itself is about knowing information and getting rid of the 1 or 2 imposters before they get rid of everyone else. So one easy way to cheat when it's 10 streamers in a game is to simply have one streamer having another streamer's channel open while playing. So for this following one, we got one from Disguised Toast and XQC, who have had a few arguments in-game that became a bit bigger than just in-game banter. The first example comes from Jacksepticeye's stream, playing with these two. They are arguing here, and Disguised Toast gets so angry that he raises his voice, which is something that Toast never does.
Never does. Yeah.
Please skip
I
this
think
atrocity.
No, no,
it's X. It's X.
Skip this atrocity.
We have hard
skip,
evidence.
skip,
We have
skip,
no-
skip,
I
skip,
believe
skip,
Toast
skip,
and Pokey.
Just
skip,
fucking
skip,
go for the
skip,
kill.
I
skip.
believe
Sure.
Toast and Pokey, guys.
Yo, Toast, you think you're 5 head? That's 0
No, I
head.
zero
You
head.
think you're
because I
5
just
head.
use my fucking
That's-
eyeballs. Sorry for using my eyes. I don't need my brain for that shit.
Jesus Christ.
Wow. Wow. I find it really interesting that he managed to get Toast to raise his voice and fight back. That's really fun. I've never seen Toast like that.
The second clip comes direct from XQC, and this one got over 100,000 views. Heading over to Toast's YouTube channel, which has been booming with Among Us content at the moment, it's become quite well known in the community that Disguised Toast is able to read people quite well, and tell when they're lying. Just taking titles from these games, IQ is used a lot. And in this clip, XQC is out of the game and rants a bit about Toast and everyone thinking he is so smart.
Honestly, dude, and I think it is actually sad that people think that Toast is like a 5 in this game. Seriously, I said it. People should be ashamed to think that he's a smart player when I didn't even kill there. I didn't even kill.
Of course, after that clip, the community thought there was some bad blood between XQC and Toast, mainly because at this point, XQC was talking just to his stream, and it seemed like he was bad-mouthing Toast behind his back. Well, this one was a bit anticlimactic because this was all then cleared up when Toast went live on Twitch the next morning. Now, Toast is a Facebook gaming streamer, but comes over to Twitch every so often when he wants to, so of course that whole idea of these two hating each other was cleared up, with Toast saying that they spoke off-stream and sorted out their differences.
League of Legends, occasionally
Are you
TFT.
and XQC like mad at each other? Y'all are my favorite streamers.
Are you and XQC mad at each other? You're my favorite streamer. Actually, XQC reached out this morning to smooth things over, and he was really polite and like, we're cool. XQC's a really good Among Us player. His playstyle is a little different from mine, but he was super chill. Off stream. On stream, when there's 80,000 people watching and like giving you shit and like.
Following on to Monday, we got one from the offline team.
So a little bit to unpack here. Oh, yeah, I look over and he's already got his head in his hands, people.
There's no such thing as an Among Us player. You're not.
It is though.
He's got a different playstyle.
Yeah,
It's the same fucking playstyle the whole game.
No. Well, okay. Here's where there isn't. It's just like if you make it up and everybody believes it, it actually is reality, low key. You know what I mean? Because people have created the reality. At the beginning of it all, I agree. There should not be an I'm going prone Among Us, man. It's like not a thing.
But talk about it like you choose whether you want to be support ADC or mid lane.
Yeah, but well, there's detective and imposter and this, that, the other. But like people, I'd say that the difference in playstyle that you're talking about exists for the reason of this. Like you can be a loud person or a quiet person or a methodical person or a manipulative person. So like
that's
what I mean. Like disguise Toast, as you can see, like you said, and you know it too. He doesn't raise his voice like that, and he did because XQC is like that. He triggered him. So and XQC can be really nice, like you said, in private. Not when it's like content, because like people expect that from him, like the T-Hump style stuff, the toxic competitive gamer, the Winston Main from Overwatch who played for Canada in the World Cup and is telling people they got rolled. And, you know, it's inspirational because he gets mad and gets upset and loses and then comes back stronger and this, that, the other. But he has that competitive thing and people want to yell with him in excitement and this, that, the other. And he's like, but like, he is such a sore loser, especially in Among Us. Like when he loses, it's because everybody else is an idiot. But it's like, dude, if everyone's so dumb, then how did you lose? It seems like you're kind of mad at how they beat you and not... And like the fact is they did beat you. I've seen so many clips like this is what I'm saying, where XQC dies and he's just like, that was so bullshit. That was dumb. And it's like, bro, but like you're saying that they should never have voted you off for being imposter, but they did vote for you for being off for imposter and you were imposter. So your anger is at how it got done, but they care about that it got done and they won because of it. So like to be that upset about it is a little wild. And what's funny is I wouldn't have expected Jacksepticeye to be like, this is fun. It's fun that he got upset like that. You know what I mean?
I mean, you know, it brings out a different side of people.
Yeah.
Right?
Jack was like, that's so fun that he got that mad and raised his voice. I was like, I guess, you know? And yeah, XQC could be nice. I mean, I saw him at TwitchCon 2019 and he like, I was like, yo, because I have like a decent amount of viewers who are big fans of his too. And he like diverted over to me, took a picture with me, said something nice. You know what I mean?
He's a cool guy too. No,
Yeah.
honestly,
it's in front of the cameras kind of situation. But what are you saying? You got a friend?
I have a friend who does not like XQC, and you know, and it's just not. It's not worth it for me to argue with him.
Yeah.
About the fact that you might think that XQC is just this super toxic,
like doucher,
douche, you know, but he's not. He's really not. I met him in Germany too. Same party.
Yeah.
With Soda Poppin and S-Man and all these people, you know. He's like any other person, right? But when in front of the camera, this is why when we threw this party, I said no streaming.
Yeah.
Because once the cameras are on,
the whole different. The characters come out. You have to, because like we said, people watch a T-Hum stream for T-Hum. People watch the Linden for Linden. People watch the Ninja for Ninja, right?
Yeah.
Ninja has built his brand off of being the family-friendly Fortnite guy. Now it's not quite that with Valorant. He's kind of being toxic again. But when you tune into an XQC stream, you expect that what you just saw to happen. You expect him to get mad about losing. You expect him to talk crap about the person who beat him when the other person can't hear. And then, but on the real, he doesn't want that to be a real thing that continues forth, so he DMs. This is not this is like the third time I've heard in the past 2 months where he's had something like this and he's DM'd. Like Hikaru, the chess guy who taught him chess and helped blow up chess on Twitch. Like, XQC ditched the tournament because he talked shit on Hikaru for fun because of the banter between TSM and Sentinels. He's on Luminosity now, but Hikaru like reacted to the clip of XQC bantering about Hikaru's chances of winning the Fall Guys tournament. He's like, really? This is what it's come down to? Hikaru got actually upset. And then XQC, in the real way that he is off camera, was like, oh my God, this is actually really awkward. I don't want to go to a tournament. He has to cast me, who was just rude as fuck to him. I'm just not going to show my face. And he didn't. And everyone got upset, but he reached out in DMs and apologized to Hikaru. So there's what's going to play well on stream and make you enough money that you can retire without a college degree. And then there's what you can do to keep it real on stream and have 5 viewers. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like some people are going to make the choice to make a lot of money and it's going to be a show on stage and you're going to like it or not like it and have a reaction. But just like some people who are performance artists say, it's a reaction. At least you're drawing a reaction. What's worse than any of those things is having no reaction. Everybody just doesn't care and tunes out and you make no money.
So I was saying about how XQC is the kind of person that he is, you know, on stream and stuff. And that person, he just absolutely does not like XQC and just says the worst things about him. Well, you gotta understand, man. It's the same way as when people were like, God, I can't stand Dr. Disrespect. He's so full of himself and he's so disrespectful. I'm like,
yeah.
How is it? Is this thing on?
Yeah, it's a character.
Do you realize that his name is Dr. Disrespect? Do you really think that he walks around with a freaking 70s mullet wig? And
only one who wants to get photographed at the NBA games, but yeah.
Yeah, you really think he like? Do you really think that he like?
My favorite Dr. Disrespect clip is actually it's not a doc clip. Victoria's story, Extra Life, and this is going to be a bit of a mind blower for people. Victoria's story, Extra Life, extended. Is this the one? Yeah, this should be it right here. I'll put it up here for just a second. It's a bit of a tearjerker, so we're not going to watch it terribly. This is the girl who the reason the main charity that I do. I'm going to mute it too. You should just mute it because I'm just going to find. Doc actually, when he was a Call of Duty dev, did an ad for Extra Life. I'm gonna go here, and you guys are gonna not believe that it's him, but it 100% is him. You can match the tattoo that's on his arm in here. Let's see. Here it is. Boom, boom, boom. Wait, we're going to pop. There he is right there. He's the guy on the right here. That's Doc.
No.
That is Doc. Yeah. Pull up your volume. Pull up your volume. I'm going to back it up. It's at 11:24. I'm going to back it up to 11:18. Here we go.
With this year's Extra Life Gaming Marathon, we're helping save kids' lives. You don't even have to be a crime-fighting superhero.
Yeah.
Each and every.
That's him. Isn't that a mind trip? To know that that's him right there. I mean, yeah, he was a young and very handsome guy, and he's still pretty handsome without the wig now, with the mustache and everything.
How old is he?
In that, this is like 2011 at least, so this is like at least 9 years ago when he worked for Sledgehammer Games. Guy Beam, right? That's the real name that me and AJ are talking about.
It doesn't look like anything like that, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just because he's grown. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
he did.
Yeah, he does look like that.
Yeah, it was him.
Yeah, on March 16th, 2011, Beam was appointed as the community manager of Sledgehammer Games. He promoted a level designer, helped create many of the multiplayer maps for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, and that's about when it was there. Yeah. So yeah, that be the man, and so it kind of adds another facet. He's actually just this really handsome dude who looks like he belongs on Dawson's Creek. With like a tattoo on his forearm and shit.
What?
Yeah. and
he
and
does
he's
look like he belongs to Dawson's Creek, dude.
and he's
I feel
and
like I
he,
saw him on True Blood.
True. He definitely looks like a True Blood. And before that would have been Buffy or Angel or some shit. He'd be one of the handsome guys who was there for a special episode all about him or something. And, you know, he's doing a charity ad here. So it's hard to hate on that. But then there's the facets of him where he goes on and he puts on his outfit and he looks at this outfit in a PUBG game and goes, I saw that's for women. I clicked out immediately and starts laughing. And then it's like, oh no, you're like, there's some things that he does that can't just be passed off because he's doing a character. And there's some things where you have to understand that that's not at all him. And this is how he feeds the fam. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I'd say once it starts crossing into like the Alex Jones territory, that is no longer an excuse. Like you can't just be like, I'm a character. You know, like Alex Jones got banned off of YouTube because all his misinformation and shit was actually getting people hurt. So yeah, I don't know. It is what it is, and it's like, I don't know. People like you need to think harder about what you're looking at. All right, otherwise you're just a kid watching Bippy, and you're not thinking about the fact that the stick was found in the woods. All that shit is playground games, right? The Bippy stuff is like some elementary school stuff. This stuff is just that, but grown up. There's not like you can boil all these things down, Dr. Disrespect, all this shit down to that, and it's not even that remotely different. It's just you have to like turn it into grown up terms and realize what you're looking at under the surface. And I think that the whole point of all this entertainment is that you're not motivated to look under the surface. You know, don't think about it too hard. Just watch this guy in the mullet rage at a game. You know, it's entertainment. Yeah. But it's
entertainment.
It's at once not that deep and deeper than you could imagine. You know what I mean? So
I'll tell you one thing, man. Yeah. I miss Doc being on Twitch.
Being on Twitch, I feel like it's different on YouTube. He's kind of like languishing in obscurity at the moment.
Yeah, but it's you know, because my everyday is just going on Twitch to look at live streams. Like, you know, not seeing his name at the top of the list every morning when I'm like just getting up and, you know, watching some of his Call of Duty streams. I know I can go to YouTube and do that now, but it's
not the same.
When I go to YouTube to watch Wild and Out videos, and then I
like pre-recorded stuff. Yeah, you don't go there for the live. Yeah. Thank you for everyone who's been here for the live YouTube. But yeah, it's different.
But I just also miss watching him play with a lot of other Twitch streamers too. Like
him and Tim the Tatman talking shit to each other is actually pretty funny. I did watch that little series of them playing Warzone together. And
what we got?
Oh yeah, let's do the next one. I gotta find that clip that I love where he's talking about Cloaksy not doing shit. That was probably my favorite clip. Okay, here we go.
Following on to Monday, we got one from the Offline TV group, including that of Pokelols. A bit of background here, Pokelols used to be a member of Offline TV group back in 2017, but he left because he had visa issues, causing him to move back to Canada and not with the rest of the group in the US. Well, this is actually a piece of drama that is once again a very old piece that has come to light through Pokelols. For this one, we go back to the initial growth of the VR chat section on Twitch, back in the end of 2017 and start of 2018. At this time, Poke had some of the highest viewership he has ever had due to his popularity on VR chat. And that's where this drama comes from, because while the popularity of the VR chat section was happening, streamers were working on sponsorship deals with companies that were making VR headsets. At the time, one of these standout headsets was of course the HTC Vive. So in the following clip, Poke shares that he went to get a sponsorship deal with HTC, similar to many other streamers at the time. But HTC responded saying that they had already given him one, which is where he found out that Offline TV had used Poke and his viewership numbers to get a deal of their own with HTC. Here's the clip.
Dude, Offline TV scammed me, man.
What do you mean?
Hold on. Because it was after Offline TV, and then I was popping up VR chat, and the management used my name with Offline and got them all HTC sponsorships, and I didn't get them.
What?
Dang.
Ouch. I'm surprised. Wait. I'm surprised you didn't get your own just free one just as you. Dude, I messaged them. I was trying to talk to them and said your management already talked to us, and it was Offline TV. And when I finally got to talk to them, they offered me an affiliate deal where I sold. If I sold.
Yeah.
That's it. Nothing else. I said,
Ouch.
So yes, Poke and his high viewership numbers were used to benefit someone else. It's important to note here, this isn't the complete fault of the Offline TV group, but mainly the manager at the time, who goes by Chris Chan. I didn't cover this back when it happened, but Chris Chan also had some sexual harassment allegations written about him by Lily Pichu. He is of course no longer with the group. And so there is a video on the HTC gaming channel highlighting this partnership. 2 of the 3 in the video are no longer with Offline TV. But since Poke has talked about this subject, this clip got a lot of views and this video received a lot of dislikes and quite a few angry comments as well. Poke has also responded to the posting of this clip, clarifying that there is no bad blood between him and Offline TV. Poke said, "Yo, Poke here, Offline TV people who work there today aren't doing that. It was a shitty situation back in the day with the old management. If anything, Offline TV is doing much better, I hear, nowadays with management. No hate to anyone." Even still, when this happened, it's quite scummy, of course. Offline TV walked away with most likely a pretty good deal with HTC, including free headsets, while Poke walked away with just an affiliate program. And that's actually where I'm going to end today.
Okay, so that's the last story of this episode, and that's why I'm super glad I had you on, because not everybody knows this here in the chat. Not everybody's gonna know this when this gets edited down and uploaded as the podcast episode 10 here with 24K Bro Magic. But you actually got to know Poke because you both actually experienced a big surge in popularity on your channels at the same time on VR Chat.
VR Chat, yeah. I got to, yeah, so VR Chat, when VR Chat started blowing up, I hopped on there to just play music and see if that would do anything. And then I started memeing. Kang and I started memeing a lot on VR Chat. And our memes started getting recognized by like a lot of different people. You know, we started getting accepted into groups with people like Rafflegator and Poke, and even Dyrus was doing. They had like the whole Team 5 role play thing. I don't want to, say that I'm the reason this person became as big as they became, but Stealth RG, who is also still pulling in some pretty good numbers with VR Chat, he blew up too. And before he even started, before he started streaming VR Chat, his numbers were lower. Like viewership was lower than mine. And then I invited him to a little open mic session, and he wasn't streaming VR Chat at the time. He had just got his headset, and he went up and on my stream and sang "Creep" and killed it.
Yeah,
that clip got clipped off of my stream, and it's like it's like 7 videos of like the top viewed clips of my stream. It's just of Stealth RG singing "Creep" because somebody had to clip it a bunch of times to put it into a full video.
Yeah,
threw it on the internet. It blew up on LSF on YouTube, and I don't even think I got credited for it. I don't even think I got credited for those clips, because my channel didn't see any sort of surge in viewership. But right after that blew up, Stealth blew up, and then because Stealth blew up, then Shroud rated him. Then Shroud rating him gave him that kind of viewership. So like I credit myself a little bit to giving, like, as you know me, like I like to give my platform. Yeah, I like to. I don't have the biggest numbers, but
what I'll give to you. Yeah, fucking Team 24K. There was a lot. There's a lot of instances.
Where I'll do open mics, or comedy night was like a way for me to give everybody else a chance to perform in front of people they normally wouldn't perform in front of. VR Chat, doing talent shows on my channel, doing open mics, doing podcasts, doing all this kind of stuff. So actually, it made me. At first, I was not gonna lie, I was super bummed out that I didn't get that kind of surge in popularity as he did.
Yeah, that's fair.
I didn't get credited or nothing, right? But at the end of the day, it's like, well, you know what? I did kind of use my platform to give somebody else a little jump, and if it helps, then it helped, and he's doing really well. And so yeah. Anyways, Poke was one of those people. Poke Laws.
Yeah, I met him once. And this is when you let me on your stream cast your Laserdisc games or whatever they were. I forget what was that game named.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Dude,
Yeah.
the laser disc.
The Laserdisc games, and I was actually trying to become a commentator of actual esports like Rocket League and stuff. So I brought my amateur enthusiasm to try and hype that up, and everybody kind of liked it. And it was because
It was
it was
so
on your
good.
stream that there were people there, and people would come and do it with me, like Kang and stuff. And then one time we were hanging out off stream. It was me, you, and Kang, and you had, you know, a lot of people around you because everyone was into the 24K hype at the time. Around the VR chat, you had your own custom avatar, damn it, with the 24K on the back. You were like an anime boy, dude. You're really kawaii. And you sent me a little invite. The portal opened. I was like, I'm finna go in here. It was like in the backyard of like the Simpsons house or some shit. And Pokelawls is just in there ripping the bong off stream himself. And I'm just like, dude, no way. No way, no way, no way, no way. Yeah. And I was like, bro, you don't know me. And I didn't even flex knowing you guys because I didn't know how well you guys knew him either. But I was like, listen, I would love to cast your guys' Laserdisc matches. Like that was going to be my route to make it big. But he's like, they were convinced that I was, who's the guy who usually has the model of the dog who already did their Laserdisc castings? There was a guy who hung out with them, and they were convinced that I was him pretending to be a new, young, enthusiastic guy. So they totally blew me off, but they were chilling. And then I saw him later at TwitchCon with you because, like we talked about, AJ actually knows Pokelawls, and you guys were.
Well, so like I didn't really know. So I knew we kind of knew of each other, right? But
Yeah.
we weren't really friends. And then you know, and then I'm partnered with Stream Elements.
Yeah.
So TwitchCon, not last year, but the year before.
Yeah, San Jose, 2018. That's where I saw
yeah.
you two around each other.
Yeah, so I'm partnered with Stream Elements. So Stream Elements had this booth on the exhibition floor, and they're like, yeah, if you go up to the top, you know, there's like a seating area. Only partners are allowed to go up there, like only Stream Elements partners.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah. So I'm walking around the floor, my legs are tired. I go walk upstairs, and I sit down, and this girl is sitting next to me. And at the time, I've just started becoming more a part of Raj. At the time, his name was Raj.
Yeah.
Raj's team, and become a producer, right? So I knew like all the Raj girls and stuff, and Melissa Lovely was there. And I looked, and she's like, "Hey," and I'm like, "Hey, how's it going?" I'm 24K. She goes, "I know who you are," and she like flashed her badge at me. She looks different in person than she does like, you know, on screen. So I was like, "Oh my god, I feel like an idiot." She's a lot shorter. Sitting next to her is Poke, and I'm like looking at him. He's like, "What up, 24K?" And I'm like, "Poke?" And he's like, "Yeah, what's up, dude?" So we like hugged each other, and he was like super cool, super down to earth, and like I started hanging out in his streams, and he immediately like modded me, and he was like, "Dude, here, like, you know, hooked me up and give me." I haven't really talked. I haven't honestly, like, to be completely honest with you, it's been a long time since I've been in a stream or like talked to him, but I still support the guy like 100%.
Yeah.
I think Poke freaking awesome.
Yeah, I think he's a cool dude. And he got signed with TSM lately, so congrats to him. Absolutely. Yeah, and it sucks, dude, the HTC thing, because like you could see that AJ nodded when they said the thing to have at the time was the Vive. The Vive was the headset to have. Everybody looked down on you if you had an Oculus compared to a Vive for a second there.
Well, you know, so what's funny is you never really told anybody, right? You never really told anybody, but like I had the Oculus.
Yeah.
And Kang had the Oculus as well.
Yeah.
And I loved it because it, even though the Vive was just like the two sticks in your hands.
Yeah.
Right. The Oculus is cool because you can still move your fingers, and it would sense which fingers you're.
Yeah, you could do
you
like
actually
finger
move your
things.
fingers.
Yeah.
Right, but with the Vive, you had to like move your thumb on this little
Thing,
pad
yeah.
or whatever to make the hand movements.
Yeah.
And memorize that. Whereas on the Oculus, you just go and you're pointing.
Yeah.
And so me and Kang had the Oculus, man. We got him dirt cheap, bro. We got him so cheap. Like, I think I bought it off some guy for 180, and then I resold it for 250.
Nice. Look at this, man.
So like, it was man. I miss my Oculus because I there are times where me and Kang will sit there and we'll watch. Actually, like 2 nights ago, we were sitting there watching my old clips from VR chat, just laughing and. Yeah, just had like the you know, like the when you're just way too tired to function, but everything's funny. Like it was just like that. Like, we were just cracking up at our own clips.
It was a magical time. I remember just kind of grazing the surface by coming to watch you when you were doing it, and kind of I got to go along for the ride a couple times on the Laserdisc stuff, and I got to meet Pokelawls through you guys, and it's wild. It's like people trying to get into a big Among Us lobby. Before that, it was everybody trying to get into the same world as a big streamer in VR chat. Like, oh, you're hanging out with
You
this
know
guy.
what?
Let me get in there.
I feel like one thing that would be hilarious to watch for you to do.
Mm.
Do you remember when this game came out? It was called Hand Simulator.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we've done Hand Simulator. That shit's hilariously fun.
Yeah. So me and Kang re-downloaded Hand Simulator like last week,
Mm.
just for the memes.
Yeah.
So we're up like at 2 a.m, just laughing our asses off, cracking
Yeah.
up because we can't figure the shit out. And they added so much more to Hand Simulator, and the game still sucks. Like it's
Oh, it's
buggy,
still it's a
terrible,
piece of
it's still
trash
just
in terms of like
crap.
yeah.
It's just a crap game. But like when you're able to finally get something going, I feel like it would be hilarious to have. They have one called like it's like a gladiator arena.
Oh, dude, the one with the
where-
Vikings where everybody there's like
The
tables of
Vikings.
weapons. Yeah. That's my
I feel
favorite
like it
one.
would be so good to have you cast.
Oh, a gladiator match. I would
A
love that.
gladiator match.
With my next checkout, I'll put up a little prize pool, something fun like that. Yeah, stonks going up. Exactly, Taco. Welcome to the Royal Streamer Rumble. One man enters, 3 other people try and kill him. Only one man exits with $50 in Best Buy gift cards. I'd be happy to do that.
$50 in Best Buy gift cards.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
It's
yeah.
probably like 7.
I've got
13.
$335 on this card. My aunt gave me one last week. It's got $13 on it. We're gonna send you them all, and you're gonna have to bring them all to the desk. You can get one of those see-through CD players from middle school that everyone wanted so much. It'll be great. Yeah, dude, absolutely. I got to start thinking about stuff like that for sure. So we've held you to 11. Do you have time to do one more of these, or is this the allotment of AJ we got?
I think, man, I think that I should probably try and
I got you. This is perfect.
crash.
The only thing
Yeah,
that happened
I
the other
think-
one is XUC actually banned John Zerka out of one of these Among Us discords.
Well, let's watch that.
Just that
let's
pit?
actually watch that.
Yeah,
Because, I do want to see what that's. all
That
about,
was the
'cause I
only
actually
other
heard about it
story.
today, so-
Yeah, it was the only other story that I knew that you personally knew the involved people. There's just people complaining about Smash. Leffen from TSM claimed that streaming Smash Ultimate was harder than a minimum wage job, and there was a lot of backlash about that. Another person cheating in Warzone. PewDiePie gets apologized to from Alinity. He says he's over it. Streamer faked illness for money. There was that person. And then they compared it to the guy who pretended to have a... Yeah.
Did it tomorrow.
No. We don't want this. We want to actually just find the thumbnail of the John Zerka thing. Lakari got banned, and then he got unbanned. He's unbanned now. But he got unbanned, and he lost his followers. It's busted. They fixed XQCs when it happened. He's down from 186,000 to 6,000. He lost 176,000 followers when he got unbanned.
Wow.
And they took away 600 subs or 700 or 800. And for someone his size, that's like a lot. That's
a lot.
huge. That's like the difference between making this a viable living and not, because that's like, even if you're not a big enough partner that you take home more than half, which Disguised Toast has already admitted happens to the bigger streamers, that's still $2.5 times 600 or 800. That's thousands of dollars out of the man's pocket. So it's a huge thing. He got it because it's kind of similar to the Barry situation. I can show you the clip for a second. He played a side mission in Yakuza, but he got a little too into it. Yeah. Here it is.
Is also required. So is trying to work around those of Lakari, which came from playing the game Yakuza Kiwami of side quests, and one in particular has the player taking photos of a girl for a photo shoot, and at one point this girl has a bikini scene. Lakari here ended up having a bit too much fun with this one, of course triggering a ban. I will post the full uncensored clip on the Discord server, but YouTube doesn't seem to like these kind of things, so here's the example clip.
Look at his face,
That
bro.
smile.
Oh my god! Okay. Whoa! Alright, hold on. Okay, alright.
So after
But then he goes right back in.
received
That got
a
him
ban and he
banned?
tweeted out, just got word from Twitch, thankfully I've only received a 1-day ban for sexually explicit content and no longer. Sorry if I worried you guys, I'll be more careful in the future when it comes to this type of content. Had no idea it was this serious since others did the same.
No, it's worse than that. He did it for like 10 to 15 minutes. He kept on replaying it, and he's like, I'm going for 100% one guy. I'm going for 100% run. And then he's looking at what dialogue options get you more sexy boob squishing and stuff like that. Like, he milked it, just the way Barry milked the ASMR stuff. Yeah. And it was only one day. But so, like, you know what you're up to,
Yeah.
Had no idea it was this serious since others did the same. To be fair, other people are probably doing it. If you're the wrong guy, people will get on you. And this is something we've talked about too. Like we talked about before we started watching the terms of service. And if you're seen as like a problem child, right, you will get like cracked down on harder. For example, there's the guy, he's like, I think his name is Pilov. He's like a Slavic World of Warcraft streamer. And he's like, he was like the Asmongold of YouTube for a second in terms of like World of Warcraft content. And so he came over to Twitch and he was talking mad shit about Asmongold, and Asmongold was reacting to the videos on his stream. It's all big content and banter. And then he wasn't in the WoW Classic beta that everybody got into, and he was super upset because he's like, I'm a huge YouTuber about this game and I'm not allowed in. And he finally gets the invite and he freaks out and he runs around his room and he accidentally like pantses himself. He doesn't just like moon the stream, and he still had boxers on. So his shorts are just halfway off his ass and his boxers are still properly on his butt. And he's turned around and he fell over on his bed, and that was seen as sexual content. And he got a week. He got a week for that. And it's like, it's because he's already been like that edgy, hating on Asmongold in a very aggressive manner. That gets him a week. If he's somebody like Pokimane, right, it's not happening like that. It's seen as a mistake and understood. But I mean, and to her credit, and to not like talk down on her for being like in Twitch's good graces, if you misbehave, there's going to be consequences. It makes sense. Like, not everybody knows Lucari that well, and I don't personally know him either, but I know that there's old content. When he played BDO, when he played Black Desert Online, he ran a very aggressive clan. And there's a clip of him calling everybody the gay F word and this, that, the other. Let's kill these you know what I mean? And like, that got him in trouble too. So if you're Twitch moderation and you open the Lucari file after this gets sent to you as like worthy of a ban or not, and you're like, this.
He's done this before.
Yeah, this isn't a warning. We're gonna give him a day for this one, you know? And that's something that if you're a streamer watching this either during the live session or when we put this back up on YouTube, you gotta know that this is something that you have to keep aware of, or you could find yourself in a very similar situation. Out of the good graces, you know? They used to call it persona non grata, person not welcome. Okay, here's the John Zerka one, the Among Us drama. Right. Here we go.
Of the game, and goes off on him being stupid.
Okay, yeah. There's some this is why I like Tom. Tom almost always gives you enough context that you can kind of know what's going on.
Let's move on. And for the last one for today, we got some more Among Us drama. So on Twitch, there is a big Among Us Discord for all the streamers lucky enough to get in. In the Discord, there are smaller streamers who have grown a lot because of it, and for bigger streamers, it makes it very easy to find games with other Twitch streamers. And the following one comes from XQC, John Zerka, and a smaller streamer by the name of Invar. This stems from a previous game with Invar and John Zerka, where Invar blames John for the loss of the game and goes off on him being stupid and a bunch of other things. Now, Invar is good friends with XQC, who is one of the Discord admins, and Invar uses his friendship to get Zerka banned from this special Discord. So for this one, there is two clips. First, the rage example from the previous game, and then the clip where XQC bans Zerka from the Discord. So for the last one for today, here are those clips.
Tell me, no, Astim, tell me, how is John so stupid?
He is actually stupid, yeah.
John. Don't ever come back. John, I'm getting XQC to ban you from this lobby actually right now. I'm literally getting someone to ban you because you don't deserve to even be in this Discord. Holy shit! You are literally so dumb! I've never met someone more dumb in my life!
Like a boss. When are they dropping another map?
Hey, am I in the game or am I really kicked?
No, you're not in the game. John, get out of here. John, get the fuck out of here.
You wouldn't talk like that in person, you fucking pussy. Shut your fucking mouth.
I would.
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. You're a fucking.
I banned him.
Yes, he's ridiculous. He's literally ridiculous. He's actually ridiculous, and I would. I'm 5'8", and I would still talk to him the same way that I'm talking to him right now.
And that's what I'm going to end today's video. I want to thank you all for watching.
Yeah, interesting. You know John, right? At some point or no? Yeah. I think it's funny that he pulled up the sad violin music and like pretended to play the victim for a second or something. That guy was going off him unnecessarily. I think if he's friends with XQC, he might confuse himself with being XQC, and he gets to talk that much shit to somebody for the mortal sin of messing up a game of Among Us and throwing them at. Oh no, this 20-minute experience is ruined. You know what I mean? Like, holy shit. Yeah. XQC is my dad who'll ban you. That's basically what that guy just did.
Moment.
Yeah.
And then John went like
He lit it
And then
into
John
him
just
back.
went classic John.
That was pretty classic John Zerka right there.
He went classic John after that. Dude, you know, there was a time when I just did not like John, and
He's
because-
abrasive. His personality is not initially something that you're supposed to like. You know, like on that
No.
Clint 1717 hype kind of situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Clint was also the same kind of person. I wasn't really a fan of Clint. And until I met, you know, it was the same thing. Like when I met John in person at last TwitchCon, at the
Mhm.
last San Diego TwitchCon.
Yeah.
And me and John hung out, you know, and walked around the Kappa Cabana for a little bit. We're doing like a little stream on Jenna's stream or whatever.
Yeah.
And or maybe it was Novaru's stream, I can't remember. And then, you know, there's the same thing with Clint. Like I thought Clint, I was like, man, Clint is just so full of himself. And then I'm, you know, met him and I'm like, I think there's been a lot of realizations and a lot of things. Like I used to think in that way where I'd be like, oh, they're the person
This is
they are on
exactly who they
stream.
are. Yeah, exactly. I got
Yeah,
to. I
and there
played
are
Among
people-
Us with
there
Clint.
are people who are exactly who they are.
Yeah. And somebody was telling us on one of these other episodes, it might have been Bob or something. He's like, dude, those are the ones you got to watch, bro. The ones who are actually like that on and off stream, because that shit can go south so fast.
Yeah, and I'm not going to name any names, so I've met a lot of them, and you know, John has definitely been like one of the cool ones. Clint has been one of the cool ones. You know, for like Alibrel, I thought Alibrel, for the longest time I thought he was just complete.
Dude, this is so because Bob got me in an Among Us lobby the other day, and Alibro was there, and Clint was there, and M60 was there, and each one of them at some point like said the equivalent of like "you're a bitch," but like at the end, the next round, we're talking pretty casually. Alibro actually quit because I got him voted off, and he wasn't the person. He's like, "You guys are doing this with no like information.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna play with people like this," and he quit. But then he stayed in the Discord, muted, waited till the game was over, and then continued to complain about how I was playing. I was like, bro, like, one, we won the game. Two, he's like, I care about the game. And I was like, all right, you care about the game, but you quit, and you could have done ghost tasks as a crewmate when you got voted off. So, like, it's two ways. And I'm at the end of the day, right? If me and him, after we argue about how Among Us should be played and whether or not he's going to play, and me saying something stupid but true, like, well, if you're going to quit, why are you still here? You know, and like all that, if you can't see each other in real life at like a TwitchCon event and just let that chill, and like if you guys are both drinkers, like drink a drink in each other's company while your other mutual friends are there too, like you've taken Twitch too far and you're not going to enjoy your time there over the long run. So yeah. Yeah. They changed that finally. If a ghost leaves, it fills in automatically. Well, that's good. That's good. But like the point is more like Clint was drunk and he was making all sorts of jokes about M60, and then I got M60 voted off and he quit there too, and he called me a little bitch.
Yeah.
But he's chilling. Like me and him both know this other LGBT streamer named Frostfire, and we're both in his Discord, so that's cool. Like if Frostfire was there and me and M60 were both there, it would not be as contentious as the argument we had over like Among Us would be. And I think that that's what AJ was getting at the beginning of this podcast, and what I will agree with is that Among Us is taking everybody to that point where they are taking
so annoying.
from stream to real life and back again. There's
It
no
is.
division
It's
anymore now
literally-
because of
there's
Among
no
Us.
division.
Yeah.
People are literally just it's
You can't separate it
and,
anymore.
And not only that, it's just people just don't know when to shut the fuck up, dude. They just do not know when to shut up. Like, hey, that's one of my biggest pet peeves
Yeah.
is when people talk over somebody. It's hard when you're like when you don't expect it and you start talking. That person was you thought like you time it wrong, and then you're
Mhm.
and everybody's like, oh, you know,
No,
your
you
turn.
go.
No,
Yeah,
ahead.
you go.
No, yeah. But when like when somebody is just like, this was my biggest thing, right? Somebody calls an emergency meeting, and as soon as that person calls an emergency meeting,
Yeah.
somebody else just goes, they're just I'm like, hey, shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
like
and
I
maybe
have
let
the
person
megaphone,
do the fuck.
motherfucker. Like if
Yeah.
there's some kind of decorum.
Yeah. So the game is designed to piss people off.
It is.
And obviously, okay, so it wasn't actually designed to piss people off. It was designed for people to just do it in mobile and type to each other until everybody got the bright idea to go, hey, how about we all just jump in Discord and mute our mics when we're playing and then argue off that time, you
Yeah.
know? And that's when it became became the breeding grounds of a new kind of toxic.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
it's-
yeah. But until something better comes along, it's an ideal streaming game. And here's why. And it's pretty easy for everybody to know why. But one is this. It's 10 people instead of 4 like Fall Guys. It's not everybody getting along. So there's some drama that interests people. It's 10 people arguing. There's line involved. Which is interesting. And it's perfect because it is the perfect viewer game, not just the perfect streamer game. If you're a viewer and you're on a computer with 2 monitors, you could open up, 8 streams and you know ahead of time who the imposter is. And you know who's thinking about what and everybody's muted, so you don't get to hear what the other 7 people are saying unless you go to their stream. So all these chat hoppers go to like 10 different streams, and all those 10 streamers see a boost in viewers because people are coming and there's cross-pollination and everyone's networking without even trying, and it's a perfectly beautiful thing on that level, but everything else around it is such a toxic cloud that it's not worth. I think Will Neff was talking about that.
That's what I'm trying to create with this Minecraft SMP server, right? Is I'm trying to create a group similar to what NoPixel is, where you can go to a NoPixel stream and watch 8 different views of the same story going on. The cop view, the criminal view, the civilian view, the dude that just happens to be walking by view. Like you see all these different views, and that's what I'm trying to create, because I do love role playing. I think that role playing story and creating stories and creating content that way is so awesome. And I think it's almost like watching a soap opera. You know what I mean? And that's what and that's why people watch the Dream Team. That's why people watch George Not Found, Sapnap, Dream, Carl Jacobs, all these people, because they get to see the different sides of all these, what these people are going, like, they're thinking and stuff. So that's why that's what I'm trying to create with Minecraft. And you're right, like, you're absolutely right. Like, Among Us does create that group viewership thing. But I think the reason I just hate Among Us so much is because it breeds that toxic mentality.
Everyone taking it too serious and shit like that. I just pulled a clip that I think you will absolutely agree with. You know Will Neff?
Yeah.
This is Will Neff's take on it. It's basically what you've been saying. You ready? It's going to autoplay. I don't choose.
Now we're fucking late, and just the rest of your day is hot, dude. Look what Among Us is doing to us. My previous rant stands. We need a new game. We need a new game. This game is breaking up houses, okay? This game is breaking up houses. This game is when you convince your significant other that going to an orgy is a good idea. You get there, you have fun for the first 10 minutes, and then you realize you've walked into a nightmare, okay? That's where we are right now.
Exactly, dude.
Will's amazing.
Will is one of like the greatest friends I have. He's so that's who he is. He is that person. Will on stream is Will off stream, and he is so driven, and he has like his mind just works so beautifully. The way he was able to just construct that whole rant of that whole 17 seconds of ranting and turn it into an orgy is the way he is in person. When I first met Will, I just knew. I was like,
no. I'm trying to find this other one that I have from him.
No,
the clips I've seen of him are hilarious. But yeah, anyway, what are you saying?
He just thinks, and he thinks on a whole new level. I don't know if you ever watch Austin's show on Ven TV called.
Oh yeah. I know that one.
But Will is he's such an intelligent thinker that he can like think outside the box and twist the rules to his own benefit, and it's insane. I watched it like yesterday or something, one of the episodes of Dare Package, and Will is just so like that kind of person. Like, he's so smart, but he thinks like that, like he knows. He said it, dude. It's an orgy that you walk into, you're like, cool, this is gonna be cool for first 10 minutes, and then after that you're like, what the hell am I doing? Why am I here? That's exactly how I thought with Among Us, is like, it's that orgy. It was a good, you thought it was a good idea at first. You did it for a little bit and it was fun, but now you realize you're touching tips with somebody else you don't want to be touching tips with, and it's just got weird. It got awkward. Now you're just mad. The rest of your day is ruined. I don't like Among Us, dude. I don't like it.
Sure.
10 years old. Wait for.
Oh, I'm trying to find this one clip of him. I can't quite find it, but he's just like, somebody like found like Pornhub in his history when he was opening a browser on stream or some shit. He's like, I was waiting for somebody to say it. I was waiting for somebody to say, yeah, let me watch some porn, dude. Back up. And he starts doing like karate moves at the screen. I was like, that's pretty classic Will Neff. Like he's going to own it. He's going to own it. He's streaming live. Shout us out to Will. If you haven't followed this man, I do follow him. Good. I was worried that he's playing Hades. If he dies, he dies. And he always has such interesting headgear. He's got a rainbow headband right now. I need to do that.
Yeah.
I should have done that back before I cut my hair as short as I did now. But
And
yeah.
when I met Will San Diego last year, I knew who he was. Never talked to him really.
Yeah.
But I met him at San Diego. Hassan came to my Airbnb, and we're all planning the Hassan Mia Malkova date. And it was supposed to end at my Airbnb. And
Okay, cool, nice. I'm just trying to.
Will shows up, and he's wearing like a sailor hat, just like one of those captain hats.
Yeah.
So he's wearing like this boat captain hat. Walks in, we have like all this Panda Express laid out across the kitchen island. And he walks in and he just starts eating the chicken, like the Mongolian beef, out of like the Mongolian beef and broccoli catering, right?
Mhm.
Finishes all the Mongolian beef. I hadn't eaten yet. So I go walk over and I'm like, this fucking guy ate all the Panda Express Mongolian beef. Didn't say thank you, didn't even ask, just helped himself. And then I'm over here trying to eat some, and now all I got is just a bunch of soy sauce broccoli.
Oh
right?
no.
And then he looks at me and he goes, "Oh, dude," he's like, "You're 24K, dude. You're so talented." And I couldn't be mad at the fact that he just ate this food that wasn't his, because now
Because he's
like,
nice.
"Dude, you're so talented." He gave me this big hug, and he was like all about it. We started playing songs and singing. I have videos on my old phone. We're playing songs and singing, and I'm playing the piano, and he's singing along with me. We're playing Tenacious D, and I was like, now that story, anytime if I raid Will or he raids me, like I'll raid him, and he'll come, and he'll stop his whole stream and go, "Guys, if you guys don't follow 24K," and he goes, "Dude, let's talk about the time I ate all that Mongolian beef." It's always just like the conversation starter now, but he's so cool. I hung out with him a couple times after that.
Will Neff. Oh my god.
Will is Will, man. But I think that he deserves so much. Like, I think that he's just one of those streamers that's just.
Daft's impersonation of him is something that I reference all the time in Among Us, and nobody gets it. They think I'm having an honest to God squad W moment. Do you still have the watch room up? I'm gonna play that clip before we get out of here. This is him watching Daft impersonate him in Among Us.
Looks like Will Neff. Oh my god, he does.
Why'd Peepo sad?
He does look like Will Neff. It's the hair and the beard. Blast the woman out the airlock.
And on my community night 2 weeks ago, not this past Saturday, but the one before it, the row only people, there were 2 girls that play row that came, and they were together as imposter 3 times in a row. The math on that is insane, but it was back to back to back. And at some point I just start going, blast the woman out the airlock, dude. Squad W, dude. Get him out of here. And I was right. And I was motherfucking right. So it's pretty funny, dude. He's a pretty funny dude, man.
Good guy, man. But that Among Us is we need a new game. We need one bad.
We do need a new gun. I look forward to it too, because it'll be fresh and I'll have no idea what it is. Like Cold War is gonna pop off for a sec, but all the shooter people are gonna stay there, and there's got to be something for the just chatting crowd. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what Among Us is. Among Us is the League of Legends streamers can come in it, the just chatting crew can come in, even the shooter players can come in. Everybody can come in on this game, a party game. Yeah. And Pummel Party was a thing for a second too. Like whatever is gonna allow the just chatting group to play with the gaming streamers at the same time. Whatever can actually interest both of them, that'll be the game that's next again. I have to say.
Mm-hmm.
That's my
That's why I
prediction.
think Phasmophobia is starting to pick up.
Yeah.
And I think
the only limit is that there's 4. There's 4 people.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
True.
But I mean, you can't have a 10-player game and not everything is going to be another Among Us. So this is our guest, everybody. This is his Twitch. He's got 43,500 followers, and he is recently starting to hit some landmark behavior on the Twitter as well. No, I saw you tweet something about it. You were almost up to the 13K or the 12K.
I was, and then it kind of dropped. It dropped a little bit because I think a lot of those Stan accounts got
nixed.
Yeah, Twitter nuked. But
really,
it's picking up. Yeah, it's picking up again. It happens. It happens a lot. A lot of these counts just get dropped and then they start getting nuked. And then, but I mean, I'm just not even trying to worry about it anymore. I just try and post like content that people are gonna like. So
Yeah. So as you can
I-
see,
I've
he's got the waffle heart going on. That's the new thing a little bit.
Yeah.
Is that
that's
something
the-
they do too, or did you just start doing that?
I started doing it. I
Yeah,
started doing
it's
that.
really popping
It's
off. I've noticed.
It's no, they use the waffle heart with me all the time now, and it's amazing because I did it once just as like waffle hearts, you know, on a tweet, and then they all started doing it, and then just every tweet after that, people start spamming waffle hearts or showing that kind of love. But yeah, man, these like I've never had this kind of engagement before, and so I'm just trying to hold on to it as long as I can.
Yeah, we're getting like every tweet is getting like from like 50 to 300 likes. Like everything that I'm seeing that you're posting has been doing that, and I've been hitting them up, guys. And look, now he's got the waffle heart skin and everything. We out here, and he's doing the guitar
we got
thing.
to hold on. I'll show you. Let me show you my new clothing line.
Yeah,
Not
sure.
clothing line.
Where do I look for
let's
that?
See. I'll pull it up for you here. Shop 24K.
Open up my DM.
So here's one. This is like a full graphic tee right here.
What the fuck was? Let me find it. Designed by humans. Oh, okay, sick. Yo, the Waffle Heart by 24K Brown Magic. Here's
Yeah,
15%
and then
off.
this
I
one-
appreciate that, but let's look at this first.
and then the next one I think is a more special one because
There's the link
it's
to
actually
that. And I like this because it's like a pocket tee. Yeah, this is what might
Yeah,
pop
but
off.
So the reason I think this one will pop off more is because when you have that there at the pocket, right? So
Yeah.
here's the pocket. Here's
Yeah.
my pocket right here, and that's where the heart's gonna be. Then
Yeah.
people can just do this.
Oh,
so
I see
start
that.
taking those, when they
All
start
right.
taking the gold Twitter, selfies or whatever, they got that shit.
Yeah.
They got it like this.
You gotta have a unique, like, cause yeah, and the other one sometimes people don't like being that much of a billboard for something, and this is like it feels like a stylish thing, like a fashion.
Yeah, it's like so when they take their selfie, they're just like this. They're like taking the picture and they got their
Yeah.
fingers up there, make it complete the
All
waffle
right,
heart,
keep a lookout for the Complete the Waffle Heart, and let's see, it's in my favorite kind of cyan color. All those blue greens are my jam. I love them, and a 2X. All right, I might have to, dude. I might have to cop. We've been buying some more merch.
This week. I bought some myself, so
Yeah?
I wanted to. I teased it a little bit, but I wanted it to come in so I can actually take the pictures myself and go.
I'll
"Guys,"
tell you what.
know?
Tell me, I just got my check for the first week of work, and it's decent. So tell me if it fits bigger or smaller than standard sizing, and I'll adjust between getting a 2X and a 3X. Because I just got a 2X for the Invicta thing, and it fits me nicely. It's good.
You know what I
And
like?
I'm starting to buy some merch.
Designed by Humans actually does really well.
I
with their
hear good
sizing.
things. I hear good
They're
things.
really good, and actually, it's probably the only. Like when I buy tees from merch and stuff,
Mhm.
it's from Designed by Humans because
I
I really
think-
like how they fit.
I think they did the Tim jersey, that baseball jersey that everyone wore to TwitchCon. And
Yeah.
I remember I ordered it, and it's like a baseball style jersey, right? And I got Owning Toaster on the back, and I did it with capitalization, like capital O and T, and every other thing else lowercase. And I showed my friend the preview. I was like, "Yo, this is coming. Isn't this gonna be sick?" And they're like, "Isn't that like a baseball jersey? Aren't all people who put their name on a baseball jersey, isn't it always all caps?" And I was like, "You're right. This is gonna look fucking awful." And I wrote the support team, and I was like, "Hey, can I change this? I know I ordered it a few days ago, but has it really shipped to print yet?" And they're like, "No, here's a custom link. It's a one-time edit link. Click this link, change it, and submit it, and we'll fix it." And they did, and they fixed it and they sent it. And for me, when it came time to decide whether or not I wanted a merch shop somewhere, I've applied for a Designed by Humans shop. This is where I want to do my stuff. In the meantime, until I hear back from them, I'll probably have to do something on Stream Elements shop. But long term, I think I want to do Designed by Humans. And
Designed by Humans is good, but if you want to talk some more merch stuff, I
Yeah.
actually
some recommendations,
I
some
know
off-stream
it's
type stuff.
early. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but it's just because we're running here.
Yeah.
I need to get some sleep.
Yeah.
But after I'll hit you up with actually a shop that I think would be really good because it's more than just shirts and coffee mugs.
Okay.
It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
so it's a wide variety of things, and That's what I'm going to be using to drop to finally release and unveil my new clothing line.
Ooh.
So
Okay. Well, teaser, folks. We're going to chop this down and edit it. For now, guys, we're going to say goodbye. I'm going to leave this unedited up until I get this fully edited down so you can always access this episode of Mainstream Monday. I'm so glad to have you for episode 10.
Thank you for having
Thank
me.
you so much. Anything else for the people out there that they should keep an eye out for?
Just follow me on Twitter, man.
There you
That's
go.
pretty much
Everything's
it,
on the
'cause
Twitter.
Everything's on the Twitter. That's I've been every day since a month ago. I've just been coming up with new ideas, new things I want to do, and it's like I said, this whole new change in everything I've been doing has been lighting a fire under my ass. Like, create more content that's not just on Twitch. So,
Wait, what is this
vlogging.
photo? When was this? This is
What is
actually
it?
recent, is it? You right here. Look at this photo of you in the hat. I gotta go to this media. The 6th photo. Someone call it Drake drip, but this is a straight leak. Swag right away. Dream Team color. With the hat. This is such a look. It's almost not even you with because you don't wear hats like this. Yeah, dude.
I don't wear hats like that. I don't
Yeah.
wear colors like.
Yeah, you don't. That's wild.
What I do is I wear darker stuff because it's just darker clothes. Hide the shadows of the roles that bigger people got. So, and Dream, who sponsors like Justin Minks and Austin Show and a bunch of other bigger streamers, sent me, a bunch of cool swag, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna rock it. Let's see how it works. And actually got a lot of really good compliments on it. So.
I'm gonna watch this off stream. This you doing all 5 parts of Bye 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 by NSYNC. This looks good. This looks good. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Next stream's on Tuesday. Thank you for being here, and we'll try and get this up by next week. Absolutely. All right, later, guys.
Everybody for watching.
Thank you,
See ya.
Rit. Bye. Motherfucker.